Why try to step back in time to when our lives felt more simple, to when each day was better than the last, when nothing felt quite as great.
So I've got like a top 10 game list of what my top 10 games probably are. I think Bloodborne's probably in there. I think Metal Gear Solid 2 is definitely in there. I think Silent Hill 1 and probably 3 make that list. And the weirder ones on there, I think, are Ghost Trick, which I think is a perfect game. I don't think you could improve it in any possible way. It does exactly what it's trying to do. And the other game on that list is The Missing, J.J. Macfield and the Island of Memories, which I think is janky. I think it's a mess. I think it's incredibly rough around the edges. And I also think it's one of the most important and emotionally impactful experiences I've had with a video game. And I want to talk about it. The reason I thought this would be a good one to play is because we played Silent Hill the Short Message. And the entire time I'm going, well, this is like a sapphic story that involves like guilt and trauma and social media and like school bullying and ostracization and accepting oneself. And all of this has been done so much better in a way worse game. So J.J. Macfield is a game about queer experiences. It's going to involve a lot of talk of self-harm and suicide. It's going to involve a lot of talk about gender and the way that gender and sexuality interact. We're going to talk about nostalgia. And the last and most important theme of the game isn't revealed until the very end when a character tells it to you. There is a moment when a character directly tells you what the theme of the game is, and the way that it reframes the entire experience is probably one of my favorite moments in games. So be aware that this is a sad cry game, but it's also primarily a happy cry game, because the ending of this game is so positive. Ha! So while this game does get very, very dark, I would advise you, if you're not in a place to handle something that is going to be dark and talk about and even depict some scenes of suicide and self-harm, if you do decide to watch it, know that it does get better and there will be a hopeful ending to this. But if you're not in a good headspace to handle that, feel free to watch something else. That's okay. I don't mind. That's all right. Don't worry. This game was made with the belief that nobody is wrong for being what they are. The Missing, otherwise known as Lost. It does involve an island.
Fun. Is this just gonna be queer lost? Cause I'm already lost, like emotionally.
It's weirder than that, because Swery is a big fan of Twin Peaks, like a really big fan of Twin Peaks. And I think Swery saw The Return, and we wound up with this game, and I'm so glad. So the impression that Swery had never heard of Twin Peaks. You know, when asked in an interview, he did say that he had never heard of Twin Peaks, which is very funny. Now, the title, The Missing, we will not find out what it is that is missing until later, but there is a character that says, "Did you find what you were looking for? Make sure you don't lose it again." And I think that's what they're talking about. Oh, fuck, I lost it again. I think he's good.
JJ! Hey, this way. Ow.
My god, these girls are such good friends.
Memoria Island, a remote island in North America just off the coast of Maine, filled with artifacts left over from the good old days. This island has the power to awaken the formative memories of all its visitors. The island's ancient inhabitants called it Alapo Graimo, which means place to find the lost in their long-forgotten language.
Whose good old days? That's a great question. Keep that in mind.
Nuh-uh. No, you always say that.
Really? Oh no.
Nuh-uh. It's such a beautiful night.
Yeah, it sure is.
It feels like we're the only people left in the world. Hey, JJ, we'll be together forever, right?
Whoa, Emily. What exactly are you asking?
Well, it's just... the stars look so pretty.
You're such a romantic.
You're one to talk. You just hide it better. You love this kind of stuff, don't you?
I certainly don't hate it.
The little jump she gives is so cute.
JJ! Hey! JJ! JJ!
Emily?
Part of the voice work in this is going to sound very weird because it uses the same technique as Twin Peaks, where the actress would read the lines backwards and then they play the audio in reverse, which creates a very, very strange sounding dialect.
Are you Laura Palmer?
Jeg føler jeg når some arms my arms went back.
It's very good, because it sounds like a really foreign accent, but like not from any place on Earth.
Where are you?
I like the stuffy animal. The stuffed animal's name is FK, and he is a patchwork of stuffed animals. But he's a little bit deer, a little bit Banui, a little bit tiger, just like a little bit of everything. The donuts in the woods are free, you can just take them. Man, and my donut tree never bore fruit. I'm sorry. Did you water it enough?
Emily?
Alright.
What was that?
Okay, there seems to be a JJ here. Keep an eye on that other JJ as she goes off the screen behind me. Alright. Okay.
Who's there?
271 donuts? I know, right?
Is this Donut County?
That might be where this takes place, if that's in Maine, yeah. I love this little light bulb fella. This is a more dangerous area. You are prohibited from entering without permission. There's a lot of warning signs in this game. We're gonna see a lot of those. There'll be a lot of red flags that pop up, metaphorically and literally. Another thing you may have noticed is that the art style on these signs is somewhat old-fashioned. The beginning of this game mentions artifacts from the good old days, and nostalgia of the 1940s, 50s Americana is a thing that this game is going to talk about. Moose. See, there's another warning sign. Here I was, trying to consider what flowers these were. They look like they could be like hyacinths, but they got kind of a yarrow looking shape to them. But you know, those don't come in purple. I was gonna say, it's a little too on the nose to set the beginning of your, queer sapphic platformer in a field of lavender. That would be a bit much. Does look like it could be Forget-Me-Nots. So what makes sense about Forget-Me-Nots is that this is an island of memories. Well, it's a lot of windmills. Yeah, I'm sure those lightning strike signs were just precautionary. Okay, that was a close one.
Sharks administer that major hemorrhage.
Fuck is this? Great question. Can't die here.
Tell me that what I hear is true and I am not a dreaming. Show me the sun and the stars again. The sun and the stars again.
Hey, JJ.
So, you want to know a weird thing? Really seems like this game is going to bury its gaze, and it never does. Thank fucking goodness. So that seems a lot. I feel like it's a bit of a tone setter. This game is going to be weird. It's going to be what the fuck, and it's also going to be an emotional gut punch. It's bizarre that a game with such surreality to it can also feel incredibly close to home. The moment that JJ's struck by lightning, when Dr. Moose shows up, it kind of contextualizes that as shocks administered. This is some kind of medical procedure involving, like, a resuscitation procedure or something like that. But given the overall context of this game, personally, the way that I read this bolt from the blue is one of those moments of realization in your life, either a good thing or a bad thing. We're going to get a little bit into this later, but because of some of the stuff later on in this game, the way that this hit me playing it again, it's like being outed to your parents, or like that moment when you first realize something about yourself that's kind of painful, where it's sudden and it hurts, and somehow the world just keeps on moving, even though it feels like it shouldn't. And with FK disappearing, it feels like there's something that we've lost, something from our childhood. Oh, it's a text from FK. JJ, you okay? Who the fuck? It's me, FK, your plushie. For real. Seriously. Whoa, I can talk now. Oh my goodness. My plushie is messaging me on Telegram? Bye. Wait, please, JJ. Oh my god, you're so mean to me. You made me cry. Seriously, I can't even see you now. Am I dead? Wow, so amazed. Seriously? Dead? What you mean? I thought lightning hit us. Ugh, this is such a stupid dream. What am I even doing? You okay? I don't have time for this. Bye. The way I would never forgive myself if my stuffed animals would tell me that I hurt the— I know! Oh. It's me, your teddy bear. Please PayPal me $300. I don't think quite like that, but yeah. This is probably fine. Okay, we're ahead, but if we hold down triangle, I really like the way that regeneration ability shows off how you start as like skeletal system and then the muscle fills in and then skin and clothes. This game lets you reach the brink of death and get away with it. For the most part, yes. JJ's ability that was given to her by that lightning is to never die. And we're going to talk later about the implications of that. Literally is too gay to die. Yes. Yes, absolutely, yes. Now we can use our arm to knock this box down. This game utilizes self-harm and harm in general as a mechanic to progress forward. Now I know what you're thinking. That could have really bad implications. That could be not great from a story perspective. However, I think it's handled incredibly well. The emotional context of self-harm mechanics matters a lot. A ton, yeah. Oh, I do have a Jason button, yes.
Woohoo! Woohoo! Emily, where are you?
Mario! And we do have a cute little Fallout icon in the upper left. That's cool. Blech. Oh my god. Some fascinatingly messed up puzzle solving. It really is. I really like the fact that it turns you into a silhouette, so as not to be too gruesome. It's not like reveling in the gore. However, the sound design implies something incredibly painful going on. This isn't a painless version of this. The game is really concerned with its own depictions of self-harm, and I think it should be. You have to be really careful when you do this. Sleepy donuts. So, finding these little donut lads and collecting their donuts is an important part of this story because it unlocks more text messages. Emily, Mom, and FK are the important story ones, but Abby, Philip, Lily, and Professor Goodman are fascinating to me. These characters are all amazing. During their texts, I would encourage you to try and pay attention to a couple specific things that are going on. One of which is, how does JJ interact with these people? What are her texts back to them like? Are they short, simple, one word or like monosyllabic? Are they more thought out responses? Is she revealing things about herself like emotionally, or is she being more guarded? Is she responding in emotes? But even more importantly, pay attention to the way that these characters are all dealing with issues of presentation. Hi, Abby, can you read this? Yep. Did you change your picture? Yeah, I bought a new guitar. I broke it in our concert last week. Cool. How was the concert? Awesome, of course. Everyone went crazy. I like Abby's squirrels. They're very good. Sweet. Great. I'll invite you next time, so make sure you come. Thanks. I love her. JJ, it's me, Philip. Philip, when did I give you my info? Abigail gave it to me. I'll let you know when I upload a new video so help me get some views, okay? Oh, okay. Content creators. Jackie, how's the new smartphone? Hi, Lily. Not bad so far. I got really worried when I heard your old one broke. You lost all your contacts, right? Yeah. What a catastrophe. Mind if I message you again sometime? Go right ahead. Thanks. So far, the vibes that I'm getting is that Abby is Rainbow Dash and Lily is Fluttershy. Who's Phil then? Phil is a closet brony. Maybe, yeah. Hello, Macfield. It's Derek Goodman. I'll post the details regarding school exhibitions here, so please keep your eye on this along with your email. Okay, thank you. Phil is Sid from Toy Story 1. Absolutely, yes. That's perfect. Those are the vibes, yes. Oh, that's Emily's hat. Oh no, there it goes.
Emily?
JJ, add me. Aw, little FK in the back. You finally got a new phone. Yeah, I lost all my data though. They're like totally sucksores. I guess your old apps weren't compatible with your new phone. Serious sucksores. But there's no point in crying over spilt milk. Cheer up. I haven't heard sucksores in years. Yeah, I kind of get the impression they're doing it ironically. You know, how are you doing? Super great. All the studying sometimes makes my head hurt, but everyone's so nice here. It's really fun. Oh, lobster and moose. Sweet. That's cool. How about you? Been working really hard, but I don't know how much longer I'll last. I'm supposed to be assisting my professor, but I can barely even keep up with that. You've always been so reliable. Other people just slack off too much. I have no choice. Don't let the busy get the best of you. I will accept nothing less than perfection. Don't overdo it. You can do it. I also notice Emily is the one that asks about her. Much more than anybody else has done. Jackie, how are you feeling? Is school going well? No need to worry. I'm fine. You can't spend all day playing with your friends, remember? What am I, 5? You'll always be my sweet little baby. Whatever you say. So what are you up to? I'm on my way. I'm on my way from your mom is like... Panic mode sets in. To a nutritional consultation on the Food and Nutrition Service office. Thank goodness. Huh? You're driving? Yes. Keep your eyes on the road. You just got into another accident, remember? I know. Yeah. We're entering a graveyard / construction site? Here, those are here to remove Confederate statues? Oh, awesome then. Yeah, there's a sleepy donut up there. Well, what? Okay. I think we're doing all right. Gotta get up about here. There we go. To get extra donuts, we gotta do extra stuff, and therefore extra harm to ourselves. Get more interactions with the people in our social group. Yes. Yes. JJ, a closeted queer person who has to mask in order to involve herself in social situations, must commit harm in a way that makes her uncomfortable with her own body in order to collect things she likes and interact with the people in her life. I wonder if this is telling us something. I don't get it, not at all relatable. Fair. Let's see if we can get to these donuts over here. Sleepy donuts. What was Professor Barbara talking to you about? You saw us? She was just bitching at me about my piercings. STFU. What? She said my nose piercing is hideous and doesn't belong in an educational institution. Whoa. What does she think this is? High school? Seriously. I got my piercings because I like the way they look. People who judge others based on how they look are dumbasses anyway. Yeah, true. What are you gonna do now? About what? She's got you in her sights, right? Oh, yeah, I'll just ignore her. The only way I can lose is if I give in. Rock and roll! You're so cool. Oh. Hey, JJ, did you see my last video? Yeah. How was it? Awesome. What was awesome about it? Your muscles. You didn't watch it. Nope. I bought a new car and reviewed it in the video. Wow. What kind of car? Dodge Challenger SRT Demon. It's got a V8 engine and can go up to 60 in 2 seconds. I'm the king of money, son. This fucking asshole. Is that really good or something? Just watch the video. Let me ride in it sometime. Lol, no way. Why not? Only my girlfriend is allowed inside. No peasants. Okay. Wait, you got a new girlfriend? You bet your ass I did. She's gonna be a model someday. Mad sexy. Sounds perfect for you. Of course she is. I'm about to go pick her up so we can go on a date. Don't get in an accident. Don't you jinx me. I love JJ's very subtle burns. JJ's constantly trying to exit this conversation. Like, there's the occasional question, but a lot of this is like, stop texting me. Stop it. Stop texting me, please. Jackie, can I ask you a report-related question? Sure. What was the name of the guy who invented the black telephone in 1937? Henry Dreyfus. Thanks. I knew I came to the right person. Perfect. You're writing about industrial design? Yep, that's a lot to cover. Check out the library if you can. They have some good books there. Really? Okay, I'll go check them out. Good luck. Ah, the Model 302. Classic. Yeah, this is like the platonic ideal of phone. Hello, Macfield. Please take care of the exhibition submission requirements pamphlet by Monday. You can use last year's version as a guide for the format. Okay. Oh, and I finished looking over your report. Your ideas about prosthetic leg design were very original and interesting. Thanks. My only criticism is that it might not hurt to put more emphasis on durability. Taking the size of the cavity in the user's body into consideration also makes sense, but life habits and daily use should also be factored into this design. Form follows function. We can still learn much from our forefathers. Makes sense. I'll be sure to keep that in mind next time.
Who's there?
If I was going to offer some kind of interpretation for why construction equipment appears in this, it's not necessarily good or evil. It's not antagonistic or helpful. It's sort of a hazard that's a way of moving forward. Like, we're able to use that construction equipment to go forward. It is unsafe, right? And I think part of what it is that the construction equipment is indicative of like a work in progress. It's something that's being built up. And similarly, JJ is a person who's in the process of breaking down walls around herself and also building up her own identity. You know, she has to architect her own queer identity while expanding the range of people that she's letting into that, you know. She's built up walls of protection around her identity, you know, to not let people in. And at the same time, she's building up comfort in her own self, you know. Is that Emily's backpack?
Emily? Who's there?
Ow. A white owl. One thing that I find interesting about this area, we have Dr. Moose back there in the middle of this church, and personally, there is a worrying connection between medicine and religion for queer people. This is a thing that will come up, but it is also very much on purpose. All right, here's what I want to do, is get hit by too many owls.
Who's there?
I want to be hit by a number of these owls, but not too many. There we go. Now we're ahead. Okay, now we can get back here and grab these sleepy donuts. Abby, how are things going with your boyfriend? Really? How long has it been for you two? Almost a year? It's pretty long. Yeah. Why is it bleh? Because I realized he's kind of a wuss. He blames other people for his own mistakes. No way. For example, he blames his professor when he gets bad grades. And if I get in his case about anything, he makes this face like he's about to cry. Oh, he really didn't seem that way at first. Yeah, well, that's how shit goes. Is her boyfriend Phil? Thank goodness, no. Abby has way better taste than that. Are you gonna break it off? Well, he's definitely not my type anymore. I'm still thinking. Oh, I hope things end well, whatever you decide. Yep. Yo, JJ! What you up to? Studying in the library? Nerd! I think too much studying makes you stupider. Shut the fuck up. I do not like this guy. I understand. What are you up to, Philip? Making a new video? About what? Review of a new supplement? A supplement? Sure it's not some weird experimental drug? Imbecile! Of course not. It's a supplement that boosts your kinetic vision and reflexes. Gotta make sure my trigger finger's popping when I record my shooter videos. So professional. And humble. I do appreciate how this man is immediately characterized as a clown. Exactly, yeah. He really is. Jackie, is Professor Graham's class hard? We get a lot of homework, but the class itself is fun. Oh, I work part-time, so I don't want too much homework. Where do you work? At the pizza place. The one right next to school. Oh, cool. I'll stop by sometime. No! Their pizza is really bad. I would never want you to eat there. It tastes like barf. Rotten barf. No way. You. Promise me you won't come inside, okay? I'll just peek in the window. No! Think Lily might be making that up? I don't think she wants to be seen at work. I think she's embarrassed. Hi, Professor Goodman. Would you mind if I asked you a personal question? Go right ahead. Why did you decide to become a product designer? I'm not really sure myself, but you know much about the Star Wars series? Sorta. The first Star Wars movie came out when I was a child. While everyone was going crazy over the action scenes and the characters, I fell in love with the way their tools were designed. Lightsabers, blasters, the interfaces on the spaceships. Even when I started watching other sci-fi movies, the Star Wars designs remained special to me. It was my childish fascination with those things that led me to study design. Product design, to be precise. You know what? True, though. Star Wars has like a look and a tangibility to all the little bits and bobs in it that hasn't been replicated since, you know? This guy knows what's up. So it all started with movies? That's right. I especially love the laser blasters that appear in sci-fi movies. In fact, I still buy replicas and tinker around with them. Sounds really nerdy. Oh, my wife hates them. Old things all look like garbage to her. Professor, I think I know how you feel. This is one of those moments where I feel like JJ's nostalgia comes out. She's got a love for all these old things. I want to pull this over here. There we go.
Hello? Hello?
Sweetie. Looks like a switch. Ah, now the door is open. I see.
Wait!
Okay. So that's the hair shrieker. You with a box cutter? I'm sure that's not like a metaphor or anything.
Oh, I hate that on so many levels.
I do too, especially the part where she seems to have the same sort of hair as JJ does. The fact that she's carrying a giant box cutter, and there's also a weird like radio static happening in the background. Glance. What? So, what you up to? Are you trying to be a dumbass? Bad timing? The worst. Seriously. I love this plushie. JJ, how can you be mad at him? What's the deal with this place? JJ, you okay? No. FK wants to help you. You're an idiot. Just leave me alone. Creepy. JJ, just so you know, I really do want to go on a trip around the world. Sweet. Me too. Where do you want to go? Thailand, maybe? I want to ride a tuk-tuk. What's that? Look it up. Oh, looks cool. Other than that, Italy might be nice. Yeah. Pizza and pasta, gelato and tiramisu. All we think about is food. Seriously. I want to go camping too. Just the two of us. It could be une adventure, as they say in French. Emily, do you know what that word really means? Nope. Oh, let's make plans to go camping. Okay, let's do it. For those not aware, une adventure is apparently used in the same context as a one-night stand. I see. Did you consider what we spoke about regarding your career? Sorta. Come on now, sweetie, you need to get your head together. You've made it all the way to the university level. You don't want all that to go to waste, do you? You need to find a good company to apply to. And whatever you do, you can't decide on a company simply from how it appears. You need to find a company that will give you a jump start on a good career. A good company is one that will allow you to get certifications and write on your resume just what sort of contributions you've made. There's no telling how long a company will last these days. You need to find a place that will put you at an advantage in case you need to transfer somewhere else. Jackie, I'm screaming. Yeah. Here's the thing. At the beginning of this game, they say this game is made with the idea that nobody is wrong for being what they are. And I agree with that. However, mom's not valid. Mom is not valid. Moms like this are real. Too real. Far too real. Yes. Okay. I already found a few potential companies for you to look at. I'll send you the list later so you can look and consider them, even just for an internship. Once you experience what it's like to work at a couple real companies, you'll understand exactly what I'm talking about. Yes, ma'am. Okay, so, little rough. Fire hurts. Yeah, that scream not good. It's a lot. Well, we could probably bury these bodies. Oh, there we go. Ooh. Donuts of the dead. So when we're on fire, we're also pretty delicate. Having regenerating superpowers ain't fun. No, not at all. Ah, I see. Handy. JJ, want to come to our next concert? When is it? Next Wednesday. Oh, sorry. It's right before the deadline for my report, so I might not be able to go. Oh, come on. You can probably finish it in one day with how smart you are. No way, not this one. Must be one hell of a report. Scary stuff. You have to do one too, you know. Did you finish it already? Maybe, maybe not. Huh? I always rush through them, so it doesn't matter anyway. This one takes a lot of work, though. Better not come crying to me later. Leave it to me. Trust me, I got those. Couch potato. Is JJ Twilight? Yo, you might be right. Abby's Rainbow Dash. Lily's Fluttershy. I think JJ might be Twilight. JJ, I uploaded the video. Okay, check it out. Promise? My last one really boosted my view count. How much? The last one got me 2,000 in one day. Is that a lot? Actually not really. What are you gonna upload next? A review about some new wax. Cool. I like JJ's use of proper punctuation. You really think so? Or are you just saying that? Just saying it. Whatever, just watch it already. Chill out. Okay. I feel like Philip needs to figure out what his content is. I feel like Philip's gonna actually have like a huge channel because he's one of those terrible Instagram influencers where he's like, I'm showing off my 15 cars and my mansion. You're awesome, Jackie. Why? You always get good grades. You're responsible, and you're super cool. Pitter patter, meow meow. What are you after? Nothing. I just want you to know that you're an inspiration to your fan club. My fan club? Yep, I made a fan club for you. How many people are in it? Just me. So I guess that makes me the leader. Sounds like one crazy club. I'm going to cheer you on from the shadows. Now I just feel really embarrassed. Incidentally, what sort of activities does the club engage in? It's a secret. Why is it a secret? Is it something bad? No, it's not bad at all. We're just going to protect you using a bug and a hidden camera. Not bad at all, huh? I see that it's also a criminal organization. I'm just kidding, lol. Good. Well, you had me there for a minute with all that fan club stuff. Oh, the fan club is for real. Lily, no. Lily, stop. Hello, Macfield. I just got a call from your mother. She wanted to know if you were exhibiting any problematic behavior in class. Told her that I've had absolutely no problems with you and that you're very well behaved and bright. Thank you. I'm really sorry that you had to go through that. All parents worry about their children. I worry myself sick over my daughter, but my wife keeps telling me to give her space. I didn't know you had a daughter. She's the most beautiful girl in the world. She's tied with my wife, of course. She just started high school, so I keep worrying that she's going to get caught up in trouble. She's a bit of a tomboy, you see. Not a fear in the world. If she has you to fall back on, I'm sure she'll be fine. I know, but I still can't stop myself from worrying. I always feel like I'm projecting, but F this mom. Nope, understandable. I think that's the impression you're supposed to have of her. The thing about this game is that I feel like this game talks widely about queer experience in a way that I feel like most people should be able to relate to. I feel like most people should be able to relate to this if they're not queer. Like, this is a game that has a lot to say. Professor seems all right so far. I think so too, yeah. I've had a couple professors like that. Okay, so we're gonna have to talk about this thing. Okay. Okay. So, this thing's interesting. There's a couple of things going on with this. I wonder what this could possibly symbolize. Yeah, I wonder. So here's the thing. JJ's very into product design of the, 40s, 50s. In the 40s, 50s, if you think about Swiss Army knives, that's a boy's toy. If you think about dollies, that's a girl's toy. This spider creature is an amalgam of both of these things. The little music box sound that it makes is on the soundtrack titled Mother, and it comes down to swoop you up and tear your body apart. And I feel like there's things there to read into. So yeah, interesting design there, I think. Oh man, I'm gonna have to do two things here, aren't I? There we go. I just wanted my donut. Splat. So, who the fuck? But it's really me, FK. Stop bugging me. But I can't. Shut the fuck up, because FK is your friend. I'm seriously worried. Can I text you again later? Gotcha. Is FK like her inner child or something? It's her plushie. Emily's the type to text :3. This tells me a lot about Emily. What's up? Remember the clock tower? Of course. You remember what I told you to? Yes. I wanted to apologize. I mean, I still don't know that much about you. I guess I sort of jumped to conclusions. Emily, do you miss me? Yeah, I guess. Don't worry. We'll always be together. Remember our promise? Yeah. I'm glad I got to hear how you really feel. Feels like we're really together now. Yeah. Aww. Together forever. I like that picture. These cuties. All right, remember that there was a confession at the clock tower. That'll be important later. Let's see what Mom has to say. I'm sure it'll be great and positive, and we'll all be comfortable and happy about it. I'm sure. Jackie, what? How's college? How are Professor Goodman's classes going? Good, I guess. They're fun, and he's a nice person. Why? I was just checking up on his education policies. Huh? I also looked up his CV. Did you know he switched schools 3 times over the last 5 years? It got me thinking. Maybe he's some sort of problematic teacher. Huh? What are you doing? Just double checking things. I'm leaving my one and only child in his care, so I have a right to check up on him, don't I? Fuck off! I don't want your time there to end up negatively impacting your future. He's a good professor. He even said that he transferred here because he wanted to put more priority on his actual job as an industrial designer. Now stop being nosy, or else I'll never be able to introduce you to him. You don't need to pussyfoot around for those people. You're gifted. You're not like other kids. You need to find an advanced program capable of giving you the education you need. Understand? So this is the villain of the story, right? Fun does have a strange habit of playing games about dismemberment. It's not strange. But maybe a little bit, sure. Here we go.
Hello, Penny. Major hemorrhage. We need a transfusion now. How many hemorrhages?
I see. Think Da Vinci's gonna sue? The thing is, the Vitruvian Man is designed to be a representation of the ideal body of men. The ideal male body. Yes, this is what a peak male performance looks like it or not.
No. Danger.
Really getting ahead with this game? Okay, listen. I think what I want to do is get burned. Jump here. I can get up this way. Swing over here. Perfect. Nailed it. Need a transfusion. JJ. I can't finish my report. I knew this would happen. I need your help. Abby! How far have you gotten? 3. The product design process and design workflow. So you've just barely gotten started. Yep. Please help. What do I get for it? Sleepy's Donuts. How many? 5? I think you could do better than that. 8. Okay. You got a deal. I'll show you my report over the weekend. Yes! Yo, JJ, I went to a VIP party yesterday. So that's why you weren't at our meeting. Hey, don't tell the teacher, okay? Okay. A bunch of celebrities and politicians were there. What was the party for? I don't know. My parents just took me with them. Now I am a VIP too. Your family's rich, huh? Yeah, my dad just has a big company. We've never been poor, if that's what you mean. I'm jealous. Oh, by the way, I have a request for you. No. Wait! Can you fill out the exhibition list for me? What? No way. I'll make it worth your while. Fine. Send me the template. Thanks. Oh, I'm seeing a pattern here? I know, right? Hi, Lily. How you been? Super busy with school and work. Why are you working, by the way? I need to pay for my own tuition. Ouch. It can be fun, though. I don't mind it. I'm gonna take you out to lunch. Yay! Perfect. What do you want to eat? Something meaty. Oh. Wait, are you a no-meat person? Sort of. Okay, then. Let's go get something sweet. I know a place that has really yummy tarts. Me too. I know a place that's got that, too. Ah! Yep. No! Oh, they're so yummy. Heck. Thanks. Thanks. Thank you. How about next Monday? I'm free. Okay, it's a date. Just you and me, right? I'm so excited. Pitter patter, meow meow. Glad to hear it. I feel like Lily's very thirsty. Hello, Macfield. I won't be able to attend our first class next month due to a personal engagement. I already mailed the other students to let them know. Okay. Is it another conference? Something like that. Or Comic-Con? How did you know? One of my friends said she was going on that day too, so it got me thinking. Do you know what sort of event it is? Not really. I'd appreciate it if you kept this between us. Why? It wouldn't be good if the university found out. Okay. But what if you end up running into my friend? You don't need to worry about that. No one would ever guess that I'd be walking around in a full-body Boba Fett costume. Huh? Don't worry about it. Just please don't tell anyone. Okay. Goodman is pretty fucking cool. He's actually pretty cool. Why would it matter? Taking time off of work to go to a Comic-Con, generally frowned upon, I think, in most businesses. Teachers are allowed to do this, but you know, bosses can be dicks about that kind of thing. Yeah, for sure. But yeah, I like stuff like this because the thing that this conversation really illuminates for me is how much of the talk between JJ and her friends is about people who are masking. You know what I mean? Like, Lily doesn't want to be seen at work because that's a presentation that she doesn't want to show to JJ. Goodman doesn't want to be seen by the other teachers at this Comic-Con. Philip wants to be seen being rich and a VIP and all of this stuff. That's why he makes his videos and whatever. Abby presents herself with her like tattoos and piercings and all that kind of stuff because she wants that to be a protest against people who want to tell her to look a certain way, you know? But like, part of masking is also deciding which parts of your real self that you want to show people. Like, Philip actually is rich, but does also want to be seen that way. He wants that part of himself to be prominent, especially when it comes to like people watching his videos online. And it's not that it's not part of himself, it's the thing he wants to emphasize. A lot of people, when they're masking or when they're presenting differently, are showing off a part of themselves that's real. It's just that they're picking and choosing what to emphasize based on the situation, right? Yeah, Goodman is wearing a literal mask to Comic-Con. He's wearing a mask to be more himself. I think it's fascinating. It's a queer way to write it, you know? It's one of the things that I love about this game, and one of the things that hits me emotionally like this, because there's two people here who JJ is herself around, or who see JJ for what she is. And it's Emily, which is a positive, and her mom, which is a negative. Because Emily sees through JJ to all of the things that JJ likes about herself, but her mom is trying to emphasize things that JJ doesn't, you know? What about FK? FK is a messy little guy. Okay? FK loves you, but also his head is made of stuffing, okay? FK is a little doofus. He don't know no better. Okay, is a stuffed animal though, no hot thoughts, head empty? Exactly, yeah. Starting from the really rough position of trying to convince JJ he actually exists. Yeah. So the cool thing about this area is that we want to keep ourselves on fire so that we can see. We want to take that ladder because we take falling damage if we're on fire, and then we want to avoid this water. Now, there's a couple reasons I can think that this section of the game might be a lumber mill, but I have a feeling that the reason is because Twin Peaks has a lumber mill. I've got a feeling that that might be the case. Oh, see, the donuts are right over there, so I can just run over and... Oh, no. Okay, I see. Squimchy little head. Donuts. Oh. Donuts. I'm go nuts. For donuts. Look how girly JJ's run is. I know! It's the big anime girl run. You might as well put toast in her mouth. Thanks for the help, by the way. Did you manage to turn in your report on time? Yeah, somehow. Good to hear. I'm jealous of you, JJ. Why? You're smart, and you know how to get things done, I guess. But I'm a bit jealous of you too, Abby. Why? You don't let anyone tell you what to do. Huh? Same goes for you, right? Just dye your hair and poke a hole in yourself and you're done. Start with the nose. Bye. This is a fun conversation. Hi, Philip. What's up? There was a girl looking for you? Oh, her again. You know her? She's my ex. She was high-strung and wouldn't stop nagging me, so I dumped her. I feel like that's what you said about your last girlfriend, too. Yeah, about my old ex. Aren't you, Mr. Popular? Yeah. I'm different from all those other losers. I'm the king of money, son! I hate this sticker. It's perfect. Philip's the worst. I love him. Of course you are. So what are you going to do about your current ex? Nothing! I'm too busy getting swole! Tell her I'm dead! Okay, I'll tell her you got arrested on drug charges. Perfect! I hate him. I'm so glad he's a character in this game. I know. I hate him in a different way to JJ's mom, though. Because, like, Philip's fun to hate. I hate this guy, but, like, I love that. JJ's mom, I hate, but also hurts me. Jackie, I'm sorry, but I'm not going to be able to make it on Monday. Aw, I got asked to be in a PR video for the college. It's okay, don't worry about it. You were in last year's video, right? Yeah, how was it? They asked me a lot of questions and made me do stuff. And they kept changing their stance even during the interview itself. Sounds annoying. I hate the fact that they're ruining our date. Guess I'll just have to ruin their PR plan now. You know, Lily, sometimes you scare me. The tarts won't be going anywhere. Let's just schedule a new day, okay? Okay, you're so sweet. You make me melt. Like ice cream? No. The tarts aren't going anywhere. Hello, Macfield. Philip still hasn't turned in his report. I sent him a mail, but would you mind giving him a little poke as well? Okay, I'll let him know. I really don't know what to think of him sometimes. He never exhibits any bad behavior per se, but he's sort of insensitive. Yes, exactly. Incidentally, I already graded your report. The knife design sketches intrigued me, but your work this time around was mediocre overall. Mediocre. Dennis's designs should give you some inspiration. Ask about him next time you see him. Okay. I don't trust that machine. You should not trust any machines. They're here to replace us. It's the same reason why I don't trust children. They're just here to take our jobs and replace us. There we go. Sleepy donuts. Alright, so we have 9 out of 10. Where's the last one, though? Does he want you to stand on the platform? Oh, actually, not a bad idea. Alright. There we go. Now we should be able to drag this thing with one arm. Okay. These little arm thingies have kind of a fascinating design to them. JJ's interest in product design makes them kind of fascinating. And also pay attention to the things that like JJ's talking about in her texts when it comes to the design of products. So far the things that she's talked about are a telephone, which is important to this game because that's where a lot of our menu takes place, a knife, and a prosthetic limb. And both of those are also fitting in the style of this game, given how important the removal of limbs has been. There's a lot of little details in this game that, for a game as kind of janky as this...
Emily? I need to hurry.
Donut. Her critique on the prosthetic design was that it wasn't durable enough, like how she keeps losing her limbs. I think that's correct. That's an interesting point. Yo, when you're talking about industrial design and like the kind of stuff that the professor's interested in, like the little greebles in Star Wars and stuff, locomotives are top fucking tier, right? Okay. What if we start ourselves on fire? Love me a train. Damn, I wish I was Linux. Then I could get most trains run on me. Tell me I'm wrong, though. Yeah, let's go choo-choo! Love a good choo-choo. Give a little yump here. And here. This scaffolding is pretty precarious. So we had wood and then a lumber mill. Now a train track to move the lumber. Where are you moving the lumber to? What are they building with it? That's a good question. I would ask you to keep that in mind. I am so pissed. What's wrong? I have this friend named Sherry. She's one of those people who can talk to anyone. Good communication skills. That's what's pissed you off? No. These stupid bitches in our class were calling Sherry a lesbian and laughing about it. It's horrible. She's a little touchy-feely, but she isn't a lesbian. So what if she was? Yeah. Pissed me off so much. So I dumped Coke on them. I think Abby's an ally. I think we like Abby. Oh, nice. Did you get in trouble? Who cares? God, this punk squirrel's too cool. Who cares? I'm not gonna stand by and watch while people make fun of my friends. Yeah, but if something does happen to you, I'll try to help. Cool. You're so reliable. Leave it to me. Still studying, JJ? Nope. Helping out Professor Goodman right now. Here we go again. JJ the suck-up. It's not why I'm doing it. Then you're just wasting your time. Go to hell. I seem to recall you taking on some assistant work as well. Better get it done soon or he'll get mad. Nag. Although, I guess I can just have JJ the genius help me if I get in trouble. I wouldn't count on that. What the First, you need to show me some good behavior. What's wrong with my behavior? Give me a plot of your land and I'll think about it. Ahem? You're nuts. I would have blocked his number ages ago. Absolutely, yes. That is kind of funny, though. What do you do in your free time, Jackie? I like to go to cafes. Go to antique shops, I guess. Antique shops? Cool. Perfect. You think? What about you, Lily? I play with Sebastian. Sebastian? He's my cat. Oh, cute. Yeah. Do you like cats? I like cats and dogs. But animals don't really like me. Why not? I don't know. My grandpa's dog chewed up one of my stuffed animals once. Maybe I just have that kind of aura. What a catastrophe. Is that why FK is all in pieces? Perhaps. It may have been FK. Sebastian's a nice cat, so I'm sure he'll like you. Wait, you have stuffed animals? It was a long time ago. I feel like I'm seeing a new side of you. I'm gonna have to take some notes. Creepy notes? Does Lily have a crush on JJ? I think it's pretty clear she does, yeah. You know what's interesting, though? If FK was the stuffed animal that got torn apart, then FK is another character in this game who was dismembered, put back together. I feel like FK might have a lot of similarities to JJ. But what if they were put back together wrong? I don't think that's the case. We can talk about FK a lot later. There's a particular text from him that I definitely want to talk about. When FK was put back together, it was as an amalgam of different pieces, right? Incorporating different parts of himself, creating a new identity out of the pieces of ones that you've tried on in the past. I think that's about as deep as I'm willing to go with it for now. Hello, Macfield. I'd like to ask you a question in order to help improve my guidance techniques. Why did you decide to study product design? Well, I've always liked antiques and trinkets. I guess that sort of led me into the design world. What sort of trinkets? Clocks. I like how they look and feel, and I like how there are enough designs for everyone to have their own unique one. I see. And do you have any goals for the future? Honestly, I have no idea. I see. Certainly better to have dreams and goals, but forcing yourself to create them won't get you anywhere. No need to hurry in your quest to find them. Okay. This is a really good contrast between JJ's mom and Professor Goodman. This is good. We like Goodman. He's a Goodman. Good man. Now there's a name you can trust. think it might be a good idea to move here. Yep. What? Okay. Can you hear me? Please wake up. Cardiac arrest.
Emily?
Is this my dream? Or is it your dream? Jack Redemption. Why are you here?
This game can be pretty rough in places. One of them symbols monkeys. I dyed my hair. Again? What color? Purple. And green. Oh my god, it's Abby's Joker arc. Oh shit. Sweet. And a little white. Very colorful. I got sick of my old colors. My friends in other departments often ask about you. About what? About what color hair you have now. Tell them I have a beautiful rainbow on my head. Roger that. By the way, what happened with Sherry? Oh, she stopped coming to school because of what happened. Did you report it to the school office? Yeah, but they probably won't do anything unless the cops get involved. I guess not. Just thinking about those bitches made me so mad that I ran over to their rooms and started screaming in their faces. I heard there was a fight in the dorms. That was you? Just make sure the cops don't end up coming for you. Don't worry, I'd never hit a girl. Cool. But Sherry's really depressed. Someone needs to tell those girls that there's something wrong with them, you know? Yeah. No one's gonna listen to me, though. Someone will. Eventually. Maybe. But I need to find another way to get them to listen other than words. True. We have to find a route to queer liberation, and it's going to take more than words. JJ! Did you watch my video? No. I knew it! What's wrong? My view counts keep going down. Oh no. What sort of video is your most recent one? Showed off my room, and reviewed a new protein powder. Maybe you just need more fans. What should I do? Get a kitty or something? No, but people love kitty videos. Not me. Oh, maybe you have bad taste then. Brutal! Looks like kitties are the only hope you got. Let me think about it. Tell me when you put up a kitty video. I'll watch that one. Watch them all, damn it! This is why we hate Philip. I'm glad Philip isn't buying a cat for clout at least, yeah? Jackie, listen to this. What happened? I was passing by the gym and saw this idiot teasing a cat with his umbrella. It's horrible. I know. I went over and tried to stop him, but he wouldn't listen to me. I didn't know what to do. But then someone else came and stopped him. She had a nose piercing. She just grabbed his umbrella, broke it in half, and then threw it away. I think I might know who that was. Abby, you fucking treasure. Oh my god. I hate people who are mean to animals. They're inhuman trash. I'm gonna meowdalate ya. I like that sticker. I do too. Getting heated up again, Lily. Sorry. You did the right thing in going to stop him, though. Really? Yeah, I'm proud of you. Wow. Oh, I feel so happy I could fly. Nice. Hello, Macfield. What kind of films do people your age watch? I'm not sure what to show in our next class, so I'd like some advice. Guys are mostly obsessed with superhero movies. As for girls, I don't know. That vampire movie series was popular for a while. I forgot the name of it. You don't watch many movies yourself? Not really. Girls are interested in Victorian lesbian romance movies. I get the feeling that JJ feels a little bit disconnected from people in her age group, but also like the fact that she kind of knows what guys are into, but not really girls, is also kind of speaking to her like social experience right now. Honestly, I've never even seen Star Wars. What? Not a single film from the series? Yep. That's not good. Tragic, really. Professor? Star Wars greatly influenced the designs that appeared in all sci-fi films that followed it. Aliens and droids that merely appear in a corner of one scene each have their own names and details. And they were all designed in a special way to make them feel connected to our own world somehow. The world that Lucas created was truly great, don't get me wrong, but the later entries into the series also displayed excellent balance that allowed them to retain their connections to the original trilogy and the original atmosphere. I believe the design of the BB units in particular is no less genius than that of R2-D2 itself, and that alone is a triumph. But they went a step further and also created a lifelike model that could actually be filmed right alongside the living actors. One of the great things about the Star Wars series is how it never relies solely on visual effects. The creators go to great lengths to maintain the special texture that can only be gained from practical effect. Goodman would have defended The Rise of Skywalker? No, I feel like Goodman would have been into the second one. The first and second ones in the sequel series. I do like him going off though. Like, you got the professor talking about his special interest. This is wonderful. Wow. I'll let you borrow the box set. I guess I'll have to watch them all then. I like that Goodman loves Star Wars, has reasons why it influences design philosophy, but is too embarrassed to actually show it to class. Yeah! The thing that I really think is important about this game is that this could present to a cishet audience a relatable experience of being queer, because what Goodman is closeted in a certain respect. Like, it's not perfectly analogous to what a queer person has to deal with, but like, such a huge part of his thoughts, his feelings, and his like self-identity is a thing that he has to suppress around other people, you know? And I feel like this is something that everyone can relate to. This is a really interesting way to show a character who isn't necessarily queer themselves, having an experience that is relatable to people who are, you know? He just wants to fuck the robots, and yet... Maybe just that one sadomasochist torture bot from Jabba's palace. The one who's burning the gonk droid feet. I forget what her name is, but she's got a whole entry in Wikipedia because she was built in a certain way that made her a sadist. It's wild. Star Wars is silly. Okay. There's like a shiny in the water. Okay. Yes! Alright, so now the water's flowing up here, so it's not electrocuted anymore. Then we can grab that key? No! It's FK. How are you this fine day? Shut the fuck up. Peek. Peek. Oh, JJ's so mean. I found Emily. But then I lost her again. Seriously? Almost feels like she ran away. What do you think? Oh, I don't know. It's gotten into her. You okay? Sorry, forget it. This whole conversation is stupid. Has FK even done anything? I feel like she doesn't believe that FK, her plushie, is talking to her on her phone. I think she thought it was somebody pranking her. Happy birthday! Woohoo! You scared me. What's going on? Happy birthday, JJ! My birthday's next week. Chill out. But I have the right to wish you a happy birthday before anyone else. Oh, really? Really? And in order to give you a proper celebration, I've decided to come home. No way. Let's celebrate together. How about going on a private camping trip for your birthday? Yippee! You fool. Okay, then it's settled. After we celebrate your birthday at my house, we'll head straight to the mountains. Okay. I'm so glad that you grew up to be a normal person. There's no way this conversation's going well. The subtext here is poison. What are you talking about? Well, you know how people are these days. More and more people are getting drawn toward abnormal relationships. And I heard that these days young people like to say, I'm genderless. They're even pushing to make all public restrooms co-ed now. Ugh!
Yeah, relationships that are abnormal because they don't suck.
Exactly. I just don't agree with any of it. Why not? Because it's abnormal. I do not trust anyone who thinks that they're normal. I just can't. I can't trust someone who thinks that the way that they think is what normal is. Really. Yeah. What does it mean to be normal? Normal is normal. The way you were when God made you. But God designed everyone, right? Never mind. Maybe even God makes mistakes sometimes. You're acting kind of weird, Mom. You're right. Maybe I'm tired. I'm sorry. I'm going to go to bed. Good night. What happens if the way Bun thinks is normal? Oh no, we're all doomed if that's the case. So Mom is just pretending? I don't know about that. Mom is expressing opinions that she thinks are palatable to other people, right? Why did she tell JJ, I'm so glad that you're normal? Because that's not a compliment, right? That's trying to exert pressure. That's saying it's a good thing you're normal or I wouldn't love you. The amount of subtext that's happening in that conversation is unacceptable. You were absent yesterday. Yeah, I slept in, so I just said screw it. We have to write an essay this time. Oh, are you serious? An essay on a life lesson you learned from someone you had a hard time getting along with. Ugh, not gonna let you copy off me this time. No! So what exactly do we need to do for the essay? We need to go and talk to someone we find it hard to get along with and summarize our experience in an essay. What a pain in the ass. Who are you gonna talk to? I don't know, maybe Philip? That's a secret. What? I guess I'll talk to Professor Barbara. I'll just keep interrogating her until she goes crazy. Make sure she doesn't find out what the essay's really about. Why? Who cares? If you don't like someone, it's better if you say it to their face. So you're gonna tell her what the essay's about and then ask her questions? Of course. You're so brave. Philip. Someone left a really expensive looking watch in the workshop. Is it yours? Oh, so that's where it was. I gave it to Professor Goodman. Thanks. I was really in panic mode. Could probably buy a house with how much that cost, huh? My dad gave it to me for my birthday, so I don't know how much it costs. It's probably the same price as a shitty car. Should have just slipped it into my pocket. Hey now. Just kidding. It's a good thing no one did steal it. Yeah. JJ the hero. I'll make it worth your while. I'm just a kind-hearted student. I hate your face. Help me with my essay. This guy's a fucking clown. Philip is the Joker. Philip is the kind of person who looks up to the Joker. Upper middle class suburban white boy who looks up to the Joker. That's who Philip is. Jackie, did you forget your pen somewhere? Huh? How do you know that? I knew it was yours. The Sleepy's accessory gave it away. Nice sleuthing. It was simple. I instantly knew it was yours once I smelled it. Once you smelled it? Yeah. If I sniff it a bit, I can tell how recently you were in the same building as me on campus. Lily, no. JK, lol. Ladies with these kind of cat PFPs could be like that. I can never tell when you're being serious or not. It's kind of scary. I'll give your pen back next time we're together. Thanks. Professor Goodman, what does your wife think of your hobbies? She isn't a fan, but she understands me. Or perhaps she's merely adopted a hands-off policy. Sounds like she's a good partner. Of course, I couldn't ask for a better wife. It's very important to surround yourself with people who understand you, whether or not they're family. People are only truly alone when they have no one to understand them. And solitude is tortuous. You've experienced solitude as well? Oh yes. I suffered a great deal until my wife came and saved me. I'm learning a lot here. Hey now, this isn't a lecture. You know, Jackie, you have a tendency to overthink things. Don't forget to relax every now and then. Okay, sorry. I can't relax ever because then I might let my guard down and someone might see me for me. Best French fries on the earth. Well, now we gotta go. Oh, I don't like that. All right. I gotta drop down here so that I can get in here. Abby, do you ever get performance anxiety? Of course. My hands start to shake really hard when I pick up my guitar. How do you deal with it? I don't know. I just push through it. When the concert starts, it all goes away and I just have fun. When I see everyone enjoying the music, I feel like they accept me. Well, look at this rock and roll squirrel. I guess. Must feel nice. It's the best. Concerts are the only place where I truly feel good. But don't you get afraid of what will happen if you screw up? Ah, of course. But everyone screws up, so I just tell myself it doesn't matter. When it's awesome, it's awesome. Yeah, when it sucks, it sucks. Everything's easier when it's black and white. Good point. Hi, Philip. Professor Goodman wants you to turn in your report ASAP. No can do. I'm really busy right now. Oh, why don't you ask me what I'm busy with? What are you busy with? You really want to know? I'm going for an audition. An audition? My dad is friends with a TV producer, and they want a new face for their upcoming show. Cool. It's more than just cool. Anyway, I need to get into the roles, so I don't have time to work on some stupid report. What are you going to do if they choose you? Huh. Do you want to become an actor? Of course. What about school? I'll quit. Really? Yeah. It's always been my dream. Oh, you're serious about it? Of course I am. Aren't you? What? Serious about your dream? Huh. I'm gonna become a world-class baker. Lame! Anyway, just tell Graham I won't be able to turn in my report on time. Tell him yourself. Philip. I feel like that audition's not gonna go well. When I saw your accessory, it reminded me of something. You have really nice hands. I get that sometimes. Do you take extra good care of them or something? No. So it's purely natural. Jackie, I'm looking for a hand model for my design homework. Could I take a few pictures of your hands? I'd love to help, but I'm really busy with this report. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to push more work onto you. Tomorrow morning might work. Really? Thank you so much. Perfect. I can't think of a single person who has nicer hands than you. What about your own? I played a lot of sports, so my hands are pretty fat. Sports make your hands fat? Yep, I'm pretty sure. Did you ever play sports? I don't really like to exercise. If I had to run the 50-meter dash, I'd probably throw up. Oh, yeah, you don't exactly seem like the athletic type. You're more of an indoor person. Exactly. Hello, Macfield. I heard that Professor Graham also asked you to help him out with his preparations for the school exhibition. You must be terribly busy right now. Are you sure you haven't taken on too much? No, everything's been okay so far. I plan to give everyone a new assignment next week, and it wouldn't be fair to give you special treatment. I don't want your assistant work to affect your studies, so if you feel overwhelmed, don't hesitate to let me know. Okay. It's good to work hard, but you must always set aside time to rest. Also, just between us, I'm going to take another day off when the new Star Wars film is released. Remember, this must be kept off record. You shouldn't have texted it to me then. Oh no. Just don't let any of the other professors go through your messages, especially not Barbara. Okay. Professor Goodman's a real one. I think there's Ultra Crawl over there. Yeah, it looks like there might be. Bit of fire never hurt anyone. Look, the fire's more scared of you than you are of it. Alright, now we are ahead. This is how we get ahead in life. Sleepy donuts. We want to be able to push this. Yeah, this one. You know, it might help to be on fire here.
Are you trying to tell me that in this queer game it may help to be flaming?
Possibly. Right. JJ Macfield and Vash the Stampede would get along fabulously. You know? I could see it. Alright, and then I think we want to flip so that the water goes like that and completes the circuit there. And then we can jump on this to get over. Perfect. Here we go. Donut gets. I noticed that a lot of these areas are under construction, which means that the environment is in a period of transition from like one thing to another, usually from a broken state to a repaired one. Also, that sign in the back says no E JJ? What? I knew it. Knew what? You always text me back. You believe I'm the real FK, right? You fool. Motherfucker! Ah! I'm so sorry. Sorry, I'm such a dumbass. Oh, did I do something to Emily? Why would she ignore me? I don't know, but you're probably overthinking it. Donuts! Donuts! Donut! Motherfucker! Pat, pat, pat. I'm so tired. Are you okay? School's going fine, but my mom is so annoying. I thought things would get better once I got to college, but I was so wrong. Well, she's just worried about you. I don't give a shit. These stickers are so good. I wish I had a mom like yours. She's nice and she never complains about you. Well, my family's just the easygoing type. My mom's way too strict. She's so old-fashioned, so prejudiced. And lately she's been acting even nosier than usual. Sorry, I know I shouldn't complain. It's fine. Come on, cheer up. I'll make you something sweet next time we see each other. What would you like? Chocolate chip cookies. Donuts. Okay. When are you coming home? I've been busy writing reports. Probably not for a bit. I know you're busy, but you need to come home once in a while. Yeah. I sent you to that dorm because you said you wanted to become independent, remember? And in return, you promised to balance school and family. Truly independent people are people who have learned how to keep promises they make. Yes, ma'am. Oh, that reminds me. Tomorrow I want to clean up the house. Am I allowed to clean your room now? No, I'll clean it when I get home. I'm sure it's accumulated more than enough dust to merit a cleaning. I'll take care of everything. Just left a lot of important things there and I don't want you going through them. Fine. I'll just vacuum it. No vacuuming either. It can be so difficult sometimes. Next time you come home, promise me you'll clean it up. Okay, I will. I will believe that the mom believes she worries about JJ. It's just that the reason for her worries is that she's a bigot. Yeah, kinda, yeah. Donut. These cars back here are very cute. Made it on top. I got yelled at again. What was it this time? I don't know. I guess there was a theft or something. So the professor came up and started grilling me. Why the hell would I steal something? It's terrible. People always judge me because of how I look. They just keep pushing their ideals onto me. Seems like you're really pissed off this time. Of course I am. Being at home is bad enough, but now I get yelled at when I'm outside too? Nothing but stress. Your parents yell at you too? Yeah, they keep telling me I should think about how I appear to other people. But if I can't even dress the way I want, I'd rather die. Whew. I feel for Abby. A lot. Yeah. I'm so pissed off. I'm gonna go shred. Have fun. Yep. Hey, Philip, what happened to the kitty? I don't have one. Why not? You want to boost your views, don't you? Getting a pet just to boost my views would be evil. Wow, Philip, you redeemed yourself a little bit. I'm not a psycho. Anyway, I decided to put up a singing video. I'm gonna let my beautiful singing voice earn me mad views. Well, good luck. I bet you suck at singing, JJ. Why would you think that? Bet I'm at least better than you. Oh, fine. Let's stream a singing battle then. No thanks. How's Sebastian doing? He's great. I was just playing with him. What sort of stuff do you do with him? I hide cans of tuna, and he finds them. Sounds fun. It is. But Sebastian's really smart, so he always finds them instantly. Sounds like he's a master detective. You bet he is. Does the rest of your family play with Sebastian too? Not really. My grandma does sometimes. That's sweet. Playing with cats is a good stress reliever. So is fantasy time before going to sleep. Fantasy time? Yeah. When you lay in bed and fantasize about different things. Like bulldozing our campus, setting the pizza place on fire, or stuffing someone I hate into an oil can and pushing them into the sea. I'm gonna meowdalate ya. Well, sometimes you really creep me out. Anything is legal as long as it stays inside your head. Girl. Girl. The realms of fantasy are free. No one can stop you there. Guess you're right. You're not fantasizing about beating me up, are you? With you, I fantasize about other things. Lily. Girl. I'm just kidding. Relax, it was just a joke. Goofing off is a good way to relieve stress, you know? Yeah. Yeah. I agree with Lily here. It's fine to use fantasy to work through feelings as long as you understand it's just fantasy. Yeah, for sure. Hi, Professor Goodman. I found out who left their watch in the workshop. It was Philip, of course. Told him that I left it with you. Okay, I'll let him know when he can come pick it up. Still, the watch looks terribly expensive. According to him, it costs the same as a car. What? I could never buy something like this with my salary. I should have just taken it home with me. Indeed. By the way, I heard that you've been doing Philip's work for him lately. Is this true? No, I helped him with part of it, but we've each been doing our own work. I hope that's the case. Just don't let him take advantage of you. Okay, I'll be careful.
Major hemorrhage.
You okay, Dr. Moose? I think he's just up there vibing.
Major hemorrhage.
Alright, throw this in the water. And then we can electrocute the water. I'll toss it in the water over there. Okay, maybe a little further. Now we've plugged in the diner.
I don't think that's how electrical works.
Shh, it's fine. To my little bro, I was surprised to hear you quit all of a sudden. You didn't even say why. Guess it must be complicated. I'll miss you. I'm also gonna miss my close-up routine. Kick on the jukebox, pour myself a drink, sit down and talk to you. You're always a good listener, and the jazz always seemed to sound better when you were sitting there. I don't know what happened, but once things settle down, come back and see me. Keep the key to the diner for now, just so that I can return it to you whenever you come home. Paul Dutch. Well, let's go to the bar then, I guess. Oops. Alright, there's a bunch of sparks over here, so maybe... Yeah, there we go. Sleepy donuts. You worried about Emily? Of course I am. She'll probably be fine. The hell do you know? Just wanted to make you feel better. You fool. I'm sorry. Shut the fuck up. I'm really sorry. It just slipped out. Donuts. Donuts. Donut. He's trying. He's really trying. She can't do anything on her own. I didn't like that part of her when we first met. I don't think she liked me much either. Actually, I know she didn't like me. She only ever said this to me once, but she mentioned that she was surprised we had become such good friends. I guess that's just how best friends work. The reasons aren't that important in the end, but I guess you wouldn't understand. I do. I totally get what you mean. No way. Wavy things, shiny things, grass in the wind, sunset colors and the bell at train crossings, the smell of fresh bread, and the smell of farts. I love them all so much, but can't tell you why. It's the same, right? Yep, it is. I guess, whatever. Let's dance. Wait, no, FK, go back. No, let's not. Let's move on. Emily, I don't know what to do. I think they found out about me at school. Really? How? I don't know. But I heard people whispering in the shower room. Is there anyone there you can talk to? No. Telling my professor about it won't solve anything. And next time we see each other, we need to talk about this. Okay. I've heard you've been absent from a lot of your classes lately. Is something wrong? You called the university office again? No, I just heard about it from Emily's mom. Oh. Jackie, if you ever need to talk about anything, you know that I'm always ready to give advice. Ugh. We don't want it. Nobody wants it. I'm fine. Just feel a bit under the weather, that's all. What have you been eating? If you need help, I'd be happy to come visit you. It's okay. Don't worry. You're the irreplaceable heir to the Macfield family. You need to take care of your body or else you'll ruin it. I'm gonna throw up. The fate of our family is riding on your shoulders, remember? You need to live a full life for me and your late father's sake, understand? Actually, fuck this woman, that's awful. It's bad. It's not good. There we go. Alright. I figured. Reminds me of when I told my mom she was never getting grandkids from me. I consider myself incredibly lucky that that was never a problem for me. My mom's a midwife. Like, she delivers babies for a living. And I more or less told her if she wanted grandkids, she'd have to take one home from work, because that's not happening. The clouds are going nuts. They sure are. Look at him. Rabbit bowl! Ah! Shoe. Put the shoe in the thing. Nice. I broke it off with my BF. What the really? Really? Remember how things were going downhill? Called him on the phone to talk, and I could hear him playing video games on the other side. It really pissed me off, so I just dumped him right there. Yikes. When I saw him later, he looked like a little puppy who was about to cry, but I kept complaining, and then he started to bark back, telling me how I dressed like a slut. Ugh. So I kicked his ass right there. It was like breaking up was the right idea, I guess. Well, let's have a pizza party to celebrate his exile. You always have the best ideas, Abby. God damn it, my audition's in 2 days. You must be nervous. Nah, I'm not nervous. Then what's wrong? I have to fly. I have to fly in a plane to get there. You hate planes? Yeah, surprising. You afraid of heights? No. What if I crash, you know? Or get hit by lightning or something? Planes rarely crash. I just thought you were too insensitive to let anything get to you like this. That sounds really insulting. That's because it is, Phil. If something happens to you, leave your car to me. I'll give you my hard drive. It has all my outtakes on it. I'd prefer something valuable. What the Jackie, do you have a crush on anyone? There's someone I really care about. I don't know if it's love, though. So you aren't seeing anyone? I guess not. Why? Just curious. JJ, you cannot be this dense. I think she's doing it on purpose.
Lily, why must you fly so close to the sun?
I don't think JJ's into Lily the way that she's into Emily, but also doesn't want to tell people at school about Emily. Girl is parched. Absolutely dehydrated. Hello, Macfield. You scored a bit lower than usual on our last quiz. As long as you score higher on the next one, you'll be fine, but I'm worried that perhaps you've taken on a bit too much extracurricular work. I was just sick for a bit. I'm fine now. I hope so. As I told you before, you must find time to rest. I will. I always make sure to spend my days off with my family, even though my daughter rarely ever shows her face these days. She must be at a difficult age. You're in that age range too, you know. Everyone should find time to spend time with their family, regardless of the circumstances. And the ability to rest and let off some steam is something that everyone needs. That's one area that Philip excels in. Yeah, I mean, I suppose.
You promised me with beating never ever.
Where are you right now?
But you didn't keep your promise.
What do you mean?
I'm really sorry.
Sorry about what?
Where am I?
Huh? Why are you asking me?
Is this a dream? Or is this a dream of a little British thing?
What the hell are you talking about?
This game gets weird in places. JJ, what do you want for your birthday? Time. That's deep. Well, I'll make you some cookies, so you better work up an appetite. Don't burn them, okay? Of course not. I will also present you with a passionate hug to commemorate our reunion. It'll wash all your fears away. Sweet. You seem more excited than usual, Emily. Really? You must be worried about me. I appreciate it. I'm very sorry to tell you this, but I went inside your room today. I was only going to clean it. I didn't plan on looking at anything. But then I saw some clothes in your closet that I've never seen before. This hurts. This hurts like getting struck by lightning. This hurts like it stops your heart. Like this is panic attack inducing. I don't like that my chest doesn't feel good. Yeah. It's a little real. For all the horror games we've played, has there ever been something scarier than a text from mom that says this? They were a young girl's clothes. What were they doing in there? Why did you go into my room without my permission? I told you not to. Answer me, please. They're Emily's. For when she slept over. Really? Yes. You're not lying to me. Why are you doubting me? You've just been acting strange lately. I want to talk to you, so you need to come home soon. Fine. It's a bit triggering to lie. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Major hemorrhage. Transfusion now.
Sleepy donuts.
Cardiac arrest.
Whee! Okay. It's making some noises. Just like how accusatory mom is right off the bat. Yeah, me too. It's like she went in looking for something to use. You know, I don't think this one's gonna fit in here. All right. Okay, should we talk about it now? Let's talk about it now. Part of what this game is about is JJ's nostalgia. From her text and stuff, JJ is very into old-fashioned machines and stuff. So antiques and older product engineering. At the beginning of the game, they told you that this story takes place on an island of memories full of artifacts from the good old days, right? But it's really clear that what the good old days are is both a period of nostalgia for JJ, but also a time period where her acceptance wouldn't have happened, right? So what she's doing is looking fondly at the aesthetics of a time period that wouldn't have accepted her and confronting both the problematic aspects of it and also the aspects of it that she enjoys. And so that's why a lot of this game is styled in these 1950s kind of aesthetics with like the cars we saw earlier, the Sleepy Donuts things, and also problematic representations like this one. I'm sorry that exists. There's nothing I can do with it about it. It's in the game. Pansexual, polyamorous, transgender neopronoun using, furry with a display case full of models of old trains from the 1940s and a typewriter he used for journaling in my grandmother's kitchen in the closet of the kitchen. Oh no. Yeah. Yeah. This game is complicated. So what we've got here is like a spaceman's. We've got a pizza delivery guy. We've got a jet pilot. I also have this shoe. And this is a really cute puzzle. Because what we have to do is put them into a situation where they fit, even if they're not supposed to be there. So check this out. When we spin it like this, now the jet pilot is running with a football, and the pizza guy is pitching, and the astronaut is blocking a shot. And this is the missing shoe from the basketball player there. But this is cute because it's people who are dressed in one way and performing as a different thing. All of these roles in these sports games are performative. Truly, this game contains themes. Boy, does it. Ooh, that looks good. Oh, here comes the ball. Love a bowling minigame. I'm gonna get myself grabbed real quick. Yeah. Strike. Abby, what kind of fights do you get into with your parents? Why? Just curious. No, I don't know. They yell at me, so I yell back at them and stuff. More detail, please. I don't know. When my parents tell me not to do something, it pisses me off way worse than hearing it from a friend. Like they have any right to tell me what to do after all they put me through, you know? So I always fight back as hard as I can. Our fights usually end in ties though, and we forget about it the next day. I see. What, did your mom get mad at you? Huh, sort of. Parents are always like that. Just tell them how you feel. I think I will. Thanks. Leave it to me. Hi, Philip. Yeah, what do you want? What kind of role are you playing for the audition? A detective who lost his girlfriend. He's the main character and he has a sad past. Perfect for me, I guess. Don't you think you'd do better as a depraved serial killer? Like one of those guys who eats the hair of girls he kills or something? You're nuts! If I get to be the hot, sexy killer, I'll let you be a zombie rotting in the corner of the room. Ew. No thanks. I hate gross stuff. Besides, I never said the killer had to be hot. That reminds me. No, it won't take long. What is it? Can you turn in my exhibition event papers for me while I'm gone? The least you could do is ask me before you leave. Don't make it worth your while. Buy me a tuk-tuk. The fuck is that? Look it up. Okay. Jackie, what's your type? Romantically, I mean. I don't really have one. I think I've used this response before, and it's usually cover. Okay. Then what kind of people do you not like? I can't really think of an answer to that either. Oh, what about you, Lily? Do you have a type? Yep. Kind, cool, smart, nice hands, stylish, named JJ. That's about it. I see. I hope you find the right person for you. Me too, Lily. Hello, Macfield. Your mother called me and said you've been acting strangely lately. Is something wrong? I'm fine. Good. You know you can always come to me if you run into any trouble. I know. And try to stay in contact with your family. Your mother's probably worried since you live so far away from her now. Okay. The way that JJ turns into one-word responses once the conversation's about her mom. Okay. These pin setter machines are dangerous. Well, the bowling alley back rooms would fall off the switch barbed wire. Yeah. I can assure you, having worked in a bowling alley, they do not. Well, now I don't know who to believe. I need to go up on top for that one. I'll grab that one in a second. Let's get this one first. Who knew doing a jumping puzzle as a head would be so hard? I don't even know how she's doing this. Flexing her nose? Alright, and now we can go back for some extra puzzles. Hey, where have you been? You okay? Yeah, I just haven't been feeling well. Make sure you take it easy. I will. If you want to go to a concert to blow off some steam, just let me know. Anytime. How'd the audition go? Terrible. Huh? That's what they said to me. I didn't match their image for the character. And I have no talent. That must have hurt. I've never been more humiliated in my entire life. What are you going to do now? Find a new audition and go for it. And I won't ask my dad for help this time. Sweet. I'll be cheering you on. Thanks. Got any good advice for me? Huh. Be serious, bold, and genuine. How does that sound? Okay. I'm gonna do this! You know what? I like to see Philip committing himself to something. It's kinda good. Jackie, you borrowed a book from the library before we left, right? Yeah. I think I accidentally saw the cover. Is that a condition you're suffering from? It's for class. Really? Of course. Yeah, I thought so. Sorry for the weird question. It's okay. Ooh. My chest hurts again. Hi, Professor Goodman. I have a strange question for you. Yes? Have you ever felt like you don't understand who you are anymore? Oh, yes. Of course. I went through a lot of turmoil when I was a student. I wasted so much time worrying about what others thought of me. Putting all your effort into syncing yourself up with others is the quickest way to drop yourself into that trap. If you feel troubled or confused, come in and talk to me. I'm sure we can find someone who understands what you're going through. Thank you. I'm always happy to lend an ear. Alright, I do have a way that I can bounce up there. Because I can go over like this way. But now I gotta go back down. I was hoping Lily would be able to healthily deal with her thirst, but then she did that. I'm a little concerned. Yep. Perfect.
Hey, Joel, my secret. It's been so overwhelmed.
Emily, where are you?
Nearby.
Meaning where? Why are you running from me?
I guess I should just go faster jumping.
No! Stop being stupid.
But if I go on living, Francoski present trouble probito. I thought they don't define the my you know?
Emily, hold on.
Hey, JJ, I have read your engine now. I feel a lot lighter.
I'll be right there. Just wait for me. Okay, Emily?
A lot of things. A lot of things.
I need to hurry.
So, concerning. Just to alleviate a little bit of the stress, Emily's gonna be okay by the end of the game. But yeah. This game gets dark and then gets better. But yeah. Looks like my mom went through my room without permission. Is everything okay? I think I got her to believe me for now, but she's gotten really suspicious. She's so oblivious when it comes to other people, but for some reason she always knows when I'm hiding something. I don't know what to do. I'm sure it'll be fine. When the time comes, I think you should just tell her. Going to have to at some point, no matter how things go. Yeah, you're right. I'll always be here whenever you need me. And no matter what happens, I'll always be on your side. So Emily is telling JJ to talk to her parents about what's going on. But that call from Emily was Emily talking about her parents. But we know that Emily's parents are just a little more laid back than JJ's are. So there's a little bit of confusion about what's going on there, which will be explained by the end of the game. Did you decide when you're coming home? I'm going to schedule an appointment with a counselor while you're here, so let me know ASAP. What? My friend introduced me to a very good psychiatric counselor. He's especially good at dealing with people your age, since you're at such an unstable period in your life. Anyway, he's supposed to be good at listening to young people who have problems. This sounds like conversion therapy. Once he takes a look at you, I'm sure he'll be able to figure out what's caused the abnormalities in your mind. I don't need a counselor. I'm not so sure about that. Let's go see him together. You don't need to pay for it. I don't want to go. You need to get treatment as soon as possible. Treatment? But I'm not sick. Yes, honey, you are. I'm so sorry. My sweet little Jackie. Please don't be angry with me. Why would I be angry with you? I know I shouldn't have done this, but I took those clothes out of your room and tried to give them to Emily's mother on my way home from church. What? She said Emily didn't own any clothes like that. Something about how she wouldn't buy clothes like that. How they were too big. Mom, it's been on my mind ever since. No, I shouldn't have done that, but I had to make sure. I just had to. What did you do? Mom, answer me. I'm sorry, Jackie. I read your diary. I'm gonna die. I'm so mad. I would never go home. Yeah, I'd probably never talk to her again. Jeez, this is a lot. I found out about your secret. Please go to the counselor with me, Jackie. Sure that your mind is just a little unstable. We'll get you back to normal in no time. Back to the smart, well-balanced Jackie we all know. Let me know when you're coming home. Yeah, that's not a counselor. That's conversion therapy. I understand JJ's reaction. I don't like it, but I nearly did the same for Les. Yeah. Same? Yeah. Yeah, I'd throw my phone out the window at this point, maybe. This game, I feel like I gave a warning, touches on some pretty heavy topics. But, still hurts. Still hurts a lot. Immediate block, yeah. The confounding factor, though, is I think her mom is paying for college. I think she's in the dorm right now, and her mom is paying for it. Bleh. Probably important to JJ even if she has trouble with her. Yeah, absolutely. Like, that's another big part of it, is like, JJ's not in a place where she can or wants to cut her mother out of her life, completely. Which is a bad place to be. Sometimes we need to, regardless of what we want for our own safety and well-being. For sure, yeah. And, like, that's not always going to be the case. Depending on your parents, sometimes they could be chill about it. Sometimes that doesn't need to happen, but way too often it does. And it's not great. And I wish it didn't need to happen. I can't even tell if my parents are chill or not. I don't know if you really can. The thing is that sometimes what your parents need to figure out is that they want to be in contact with you more than or as much as you need them. You know? It does go both ways.
Hey, JJ, do you remember the clock tower we went to when we were in kids?
Clock tower?
Do you remember the secrets I taught you there?
Secret?
I was so happy that you kept being friends with me, even the after I told you.
Of course. The secret doesn't change anything. You're still you, Emily.
I hope we can social clock tower again someday.
That clock tower?
Yeah. I going to watch the shower again someday.
Okay, let's meet at the clock tower then. I'll be right there.
I'm sorry, JJ. I wouldn't keep our promise, but you made me really happy though.
Emily? Emily! Don't do anything rash, Emily.
So the weird thing is that we know from the text messages that it's not Emily, it's JJ that has the secret. So it's weird that the text messages are telling us one story and the phone calls have like reversed it. Text is memory, voices are not. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. My mom made an appointment for me to go see a counselor. She wants us to go together. Maybe there really is something wrong with me. No, there isn't. You aren't sick in any way, trust me. Mom said that if I'm not, then God must have made a mistake. JJ, you're you, no matter what anyone says. I know who the real JJ is, and I love you from the bottom of my heart. Love? What kind of love? Sorry. That was mean, wasn't it? I'm sorry, I'm going to sleep. Mom, I'll be home next week. Emily said she'll be around then too. Okay. Sorry about yesterday. When I get home, there's something important I need to talk to you about. I want to talk about it in person. I'll be waiting here for you. This mom gives me all the worst vibes known to man, for real. And yeah, this game is really rough. But, like I said, it does get better. Things are not bad forever. Abby, I need to talk to you about something. Sorry. Actually, never mind. Yo, JJ, I'm quitting school. What the fuck? Why? Because I don't want to give up on my dream. I can't juggle both at once, so I'm just going to cut off the weakest link. Your parents said it was okay? Yeah, they told me to follow my dream. But I also promised them I wouldn't give up easily. You really have a great dad. Yep, it must feel nice to have a solid goal like that. You have one too, don't you? Maybe. What do you want to do when you grow up? Still thinking about it. Well, don't rush. Anyway, me and this school are history. I'll miss you a little. A little? I'll be cheering you on. Thanks. I'll let you know when I get a part. A little? She's honest, though. I like Philip going and living his fucking dream. It's super cool. Lily, about the library book. Did you tell anyone about it? Why? People have been spreading weird rumors. Well, I might have said you were struggling with a condition. A condition? The one that book talks about. Who asked you to do that? No one? I'm just worried about you. I want you to be yourself. That's not you. It's weird. I can take care of myself. Don't tell anyone else about this. Okay, it'll be our little secret. Lily, not good. Like, what the fuck, girl? I was rooting for you? Ugh. Hello, Macfield. I heard a strange rumor about you at school today. Is it true? Yes. Damn. We're confiding in Professor Goodman. I see. There is a school counselor available if you feel like you need some help. I'll do my best to deal with the other students. It's okay. I don't really want to make a big thing out of this. I understand. Does your mother know? No, she doesn't. Please don't tell her. I see. Just don't try to shoulder all this on your own. Okay. Goodman named correctly. Let's hear it for nominative determinism. It's only here, in these times of crisis, we see who the real ones are. Where are you now? The clock tower. I think Emily's up there. Really? Just spoke with her. You sure? What's that supposed to mean? I'm just worried. About what? Are you ignoring me? Hey, FK. You're ignoring me? I'm in a hurry, you know. You'd better not get in my way. Did you see it already? My friend from high school sent it to me. He said this is you, right? JJ. Someone made a fake account using my pictures. I know. Don't think about it. Just ignore it. They'll get bored and go away eventually. Is that supposed to make me feel better? You can never delete something once it gets up on the internet. That's how every single person's going to see me now for the rest of my life. JJ, are you okay? What do you think? People are already talking about it. Where you are, right? You should try and act like you don't know me. If they find out you're my best friend, they'll start treating you like a weirdo. Why are you acting this way? You don't really understand what I'm going through. Probably think it's cute or funny because I'm a freak. Did you tell all your friends about me already? About the freak you're friends with? Just stop. I'm really gonna get mad. Why would you get mad? I'm the one who's hurt here. Oh, that's right. You're friends with me because you're a nice person. I'm sad, pathetic. That's why you're kind to me. I get it. You just feel sorry for me. Why are you being so stupid? I can't believe you. Is that really how you see me? Answer me, JJ. Say no. JJ, please answer me. Please. I don't care anymore. It's bad. It's bad. It's bad? It's bad. Today went so well. I feel so relieved now. It's bad! It's so bad! The doctor said he even thinks he'll be able to cure you in no time. It's going to be a bit more expensive than I was planning, but don't worry, I'll take care of everything. Ugh. I'll do whatever it takes to get you back to normal. I promised your father that I'd make sure you grew up to be an excellent heir. I'm so glad we found such a reliable doctor. I love you, my sweet little Jackie. Jackie Jameson Macfield. I love you from the bottom of my heart. Ugh. Ugh, it's gross. So I think we can talk about the hair shrieker now. It looks like Jackie, but carrying a box cutter. It's Jackie. It's Jackie's mom, and it's her self-harm. It's very on the nose, but that's appropriate. That's all right for this part of the game. Sorry, I was getting ready for tonight and I didn't see it. What's up, JJ? JJ, they chose me. It's a side character on a low-budget TV show, but this is still a step forward. It's all thanks to your advice, JJ. Thank you so much. Rare Philip W, and we're missing it. Hi, Jackie. Can we meet up? There's something I have to tell you. Please respond? Hello, Macfield. I'm planning a special dinner with my family this weekend, and I wanted to know if you'd like to join us. My wife will be gracing us with her special homemade pie. I know you're busy, but perhaps it could help you relax a bit. Goodman, please adopt this person? Please? I've got all the donuts except for that one. I can make it. It's the final donut. Da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Da-da. Donuts are now extinct. Oh no. That looks pretty toxic down there. Alright, I think we're gonna go back to our default JJ for the rest of this.
Emily? Emily, hold on.
I told her my secret.
Emily? Emily!
She seemed really confused. Man, thank God. Then outside.
Oh, there's Emily and Dr. Moose. Ugh. Alright, I need to be hit by this once. There we go. That worked so well.
When it's something really real, what does it mean to be human? What does it mean to live?
Liggy. Alright. Got a leg up? Oh my god. Stop. And by stop, I mean continue.
Where we just run to of shakes. Please, answer me. Answer me. Me, I'm Jackie. I'm Jackie Jameson.
I said I was going to go through this game without spoilers. That's still true. But I do want to talk about one thing that's going on here. That this is not Emily that we're interacting with. Emily's not here. What we're interacting with is JJ's memory of Emily, who is voicing her own insecurities. It is JJ talking to herself, but a specific part of herself. When she talks about, I told my parents it didn't go well, when she says, remember at the clock tower when you told me your secret? All of these are things that are coming from JJ. They're not things that Emily did. Is it the her who doesn't believe in her? Yeah, kinda. Yeah, that's why the phone calls and texts are so different? Exactly, yes. There we go. Precise bonking, yep.
I'm JJ Macfield. So, who's the chance to make you?
It's getting a little weird. And then we can just turn this thing the other direction. Here we go. Alright. Okay. The rare double bonk. Alright, this should let us get across no problem. Oh, it makes the... Oh, okay, now everything's moving. Okay, going down a bit so we can go here. So we can jump, and then jump again. No prob. Okay, so we're about to get to the end of this game. How are y'all enjoying it so far? I hope it hasn't been too much of being down in the dumps, because it does end on a positive note. I promise. I think we might have to do a little bit more gameplay after finishing it, because once you've beaten this game, they add FK to a bunch of levels in the back, and you can find him and get some extra texts. And I think I want to cover those too, but I can't do it until I've beaten the game. This game is sitting on my chest and actively trying to trigger my PTSD. It's playing with fire. It's about to get a little bit worse. If you want to sit out the suicide imagery, I would take a 5, maybe 10-minute break right about now. Okay, we ready? No one will ever understand what I'm going through. Not my friends, not my mom, not even my best friend. Some are nice and try to act like they're on my side, but that doesn't mean they'll ever understand. Realize now that it's impossible. I never thought it would feel this painful to be so different from everyone else. Maybe there will be hope for me when I get older. I think my professor said something like that. But I just can't take it anymore. If only 19 years is this bad, then there's no way I'll be able to take a couple more decades. Today, I'm going to put on my red wings, blood red wings, that will let me fly far, far away. Sorry, Mom. Sorry, Emily.
Why? I can't take this.
Emily's dead. Seriously? Excuse me? That's your reaction? But I don't know what else to say. You think this is some kind of joke? Emily is dead. I'm sorry. Fuck you. I'm really sorry. So sorry. Got anything else to say? Well, nothing? Hey. Hey! Answer me! But I'm a dumbass. I can't find the right words. You have stuffing for brains. So I guess I should have expected that. JJ, I'm scared. Scared? You think I'm not scared? Wish you could see the shit I just went through. You have any idea what it took to make it this far? Can you even comprehend all the pain I'm going through? Just knock it off, you dumbass. But I'm sorry. Stop typing that goddamn word. Okay, I won't. I won't say it anymore, so please, just go back to normal JJ. Normal? Since when did you become an expert on what's normal for me? Do you know how it feels to have your body ripped apart? Have you ever lost an arm? Feel the skin snapping and ripping off? Then your muscles split apart? It feels heavy, like something huge just slammed into you. It doesn't feel like anything's being severed, more like you're being run over by a truck. Then your whole body locks up and you can't move. You feel vomit rising up in your throat. Your eyes roll back into your head. Tears and snot spill out. For some reason, your thoughts are calm. Like, oh, I must look so ugly right now. That's what you end up thinking about. The next thing you know, you've pissed yourself again. That's how it feels. I get it. I got my limbs torn off before you know. Oh, and my tail? Oh, and you're a fucking plushie. Plushies don't feel pain. Do you bleed? You're just a stupid stuffed animal. This isn't the end of the game, though.
Well, we just run to shakes. What does it mean to live when it's something really real? Inside and outside, times are getting changing. That was my mother's anger.
Change of scenery, all right? This room is important. Oh, we have not regenerated all the way. People just throwing fucking shoes. I know! This is one of those scenes where when I played Silent Hill: A Short Message, I was thinking, JJ Macfield did this so much better. You can still press the button to call out to Emily here, but her voice is so weak. Oh, hi, Dr. Moose.
JJ!
Is that a shotgun?
Please! Wake up!
Emily, where'd you get that?
You broke your promise, and now you'll pay! You said we'd be together forever! I hate you, JJ! It's me, JJ.
We're Emily now? No. Wanna guess what the controls are for this scene? Left and right do this. Square does this. And we don't have a regeneration button anymore. Game's really fucking good. It's really good. It gets better. Emily seeing us fall victim to our self-harm becomes a monster for her to handle alone? Yes.
I can't hold on. JJ! Stop.
You okay? Yo, JJ. FK? Where am I? What happened? It's hard to say. Oh, just remembered everything. I'm dead, right? My wrists are covered in blood. Everything after that point was a dream. You knew? Sorry. I thought so. Wish my last dream ever would have been a nicer one. Hey JJ, just listen to me, okay? So this is what dying is like. I was expecting something different. Get a grip on yourself. I am calm. Now I won't be able to cause anyone any more trouble. It's not over yet. You still got to do something. How? I'm already dead. There's nothing I can do now. Yeah, there is. Save Emily. Emily? She hasn't given up yet. But she's dead too. What the No, she isn't. She's still beside you, JJ. Don't you ever leave her alone. If you give up, Emily will be doomed too. Who wants that? For fuck's sake. This is a story about regeneration. Jackie Jameson's regeneration. My regeneration? Yeah. Regeneration. Now stand up. JJ. Beat yourself. Beat myself? Accept yourself. Accept myself. Should I go on living? Was it a good thing that I was born? Of course. Someone needed you from the moment you were born. Thank you, FK. I think I'm okay now. Thank you. Need to go. This isn't a story about pain or self-harm. It's a story about regeneration. It's not the fact that Jackie can be wounded or hurt that allows her to progress. It's that she can come back from it. Recontextualizing this whole game that way is so fucking powerful.
I won't lose again. I'm ready to accept myself now. My mind is so clear as a crisp spring morning. Lightning keeps striking. But where? If I use that...
Every time we hit one of these, we instant regen.
Need to get higher up. Hey, this way. I'm okay. I can do this. Calm down.
There we go.
My mind created that demon.
Beat yourself. Accept yourself.
Emily?
We have FK again. They went camping. They went camping. They planned to go camping. And they did.
Why try to step back in time?
Alright, this part's gonna get me. Yep. Alright, it's the song that's gonna make me cry. That's the part. Okay.
When nothing felt quite as great. Blue skies come ease the pain. I feel the spirits back to haunt me. Meanwhile, the sun, it hangs so far away and casts no shadows on anyone. So tell me the reason we're here, the reason we're living. Show me a way to understand all the things that I'm feeling. Take me down those
getting
old
goosebumps.
cobbled streets where we used to meet. Maybe that way I can see the sun and
The flowers are lesbian. Whale, sir, get down from there.
Why try to step back in time when things felt like they'd last forever? We were so young, so happy to believe, but those days.
Did you find what you were looking for? You better not lose it again.
A way to see how far from you I've been driven. Tell me that everything is okay. That way I can see the sun and the stars again.
Don't move just yet. What do you see?
A deer.
Good. You're gonna be okay, but we're gonna give you a bit more blood just in case. Oh, that's right. He's the one who stopped your bleeding.
FK. Mom. Yeah, I'm fine. I don't know how to say it. Huh? Stop crying, or I won't be able to understand you. Yeah. I love you too.
JJ!
Emily.
You idiot!
Emily, that hurts.
Shut up! I thought you were gone forever.
Emily. I had a strange dream. You were in it too.
A bad dream?
Yeah, but I needed it. It helped me find what I was looking for. Emily, thank you for always supporting me. I think I finally understand who I am now. I'll never leave you again.
JJ! Me neither.
Emily, I told you. That hurts.
Shut up! No more talking.
I love these lesbians so much. Ugh, that game hits pretty hard. Okay. So, where to start? Oh, definitely plenty of hints in retrospect. Yes, I didn't want to reveal this a little bit too early, but there's a lot of hints as to what's going on, what JJ's secret is. And I really like the way that it's presented. What we get throughout the course of the game is, for instance, what her mom found were her girl clothes in her room. That was a really big hint right there. There's the book alluded to, absolutely, yes. The book that Lily saw her checking out. Yeah, big hint was being blasted through a megaphone? Sure. I think everybody clicks with this at a different time. Be careful out there. So there's an important thing we need to check afterwards. Going back through this game is incredible. Watching the way that all of these other characters are talking about the ways that they dress, the ways that they present, the ways that they perform their own identity relates back to JJ in such a good way, because every other character that she's talking to are also dealing with all of these same issues in their own ways. Philip confiding in us makes a whole lot more sense now. Turns out Lily is like incredibly straight, which is disappointing. But there is something else we need to do that's going to make me cry. Emily and JJ went shopping together, and they bought the outfit in the store for when they went camping. Emily's the best. I love them. I love them so much. Oh, God. And we can also, through the cheats menu, and you can play as post-clear JJ. So you can boy mode, and personally my favorite way to play this is boy mode Emily costume, which is just the cutest. You get the little blue scarf in the hat. The voice changes too, yeah. Oh my goodness. But yeah, this game is so good. What you're playing the game as is the real JJ throughout the entire game, and she's so good, and I love her. The end of this game recontextualizes a lot of the stuff that's happening in it, because it starts out as a game that's clearly queer, and it's clearly about horror and pain and trauma. But the way that it ends, when FK tells you that this is a story about regeneration, when Emily says, "Did you find what you were looking for? Don't lose it again," these moments turn this game into something way more incredible. It uses the transness of its main character as a quote-unquote twist, but it's never presented that way in the narrative. When JJ wakes up, it's unremarked upon that this is the same JJ. It's a shock to the player, not the characters, but it's not presented like it's supposed to be a twist, but it does recontextualize things. Even the mechanics of the game, which seem to be about dismemberment and self-harm, are actually about our ability to recover from trauma, our ability to heal ourselves and to keep going. This isn't a game about the pain. The pain is something that we go through. It's a game about regeneration, you know? JJ's power is that she doesn't die. She doesn't go away. Yeah, resilience, not suffering. And things do seem like they will get better. As a game about queerness, as a game about acceptance, as a game about self-harm and trauma and bullying, this is the best presentation of so many of those that I've ever seen in a video game. This is so well done. I can't believe that Deadly Premonition 2 sucked. I can't. Ugh. Let me see if I can remember where our collectibles are. There's one. Nice and easy. Donuts. 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 Hey, thanks. You love donuts, don't you? I guess. Certainly don't hate them. And your fave is Sleepy's cinnamon and double chocolate, right? How do you know that? Because I've always been with you, ever since you were 5. Donut! Motherfucker! What are you up to? Eating donuts in my room while I work on my report? Sleepies? Yep. Cinnamon double chocolate, right? Well done. She's so good. Emily gains 20 points. Yay! Next question. You may have figured out that I'm eating a cinnamon and double chocolate donut from Sleepy's. But what am I drinking? Hot milk. With 4 spoons of sugar. Correct. Emily gains 30 points. Woohoo! By the way, what can I use these points on? Save up 2 million and you'll win an all-expenses paid trip around the world. Really? Chill out. JK. Oh my god. What have you been eating lately? Stuff? What kind of stuff? Just normal stuff, you know? What did you have for lunch? Caramel donut and a cupcake. And yesterday? A cinnamon donut and a double cream parfait. I don't believe you. You're going to kill yourself with all that sugar. How many times did I tell you? Sugar is bad for you. Sugar is poison. It's more addictive than cocaine. I went over this with you so many times. I'm fine, Mom. Eat a good lunch tomorrow. Really? Yes. I'm just so worried about you. I know. Really? Do you really understand? Yes, I understand. Most of the characters in this game are dealing with situations where they're having to present in a certain way or hide something about themselves in order to be seen in a way that is more acceptable to society. Throughout the course of the game, we wind up learning that so many of the other characters in here are dealing with their own types of queerness, their own types of things that they don't consider, I want to say normative. Like when we're going through our texts, Emily seems fairly well adjusted. Emily's pretty normal. We love Emily. Mom is dealing with all kinds of expectations from her own upbringing and putting those onto JJ. Abby wears this kind of fuck you attitude. She's so aggressive to the rest of the world, but you can definitely tell that there's aspects to her character that are much softer, much more caring. It's not entirely a facade that she's putting on, but she is being much more abrasive about her identity in order to stop people from questioning her. She's queer as in fuck you. Philip kind of won me over a little bit. I feel like you can tell that Philip has his own insecurities that he's kind of dealing with. He definitely is the kind of person who likes to own expensive things because he thinks it makes him look good, who likes to show off, who likes to be a center of attention. He is a little bit of a douche, but also he uses that persona in order to kind of hide his own fears that he's not going to be successful in his own right, you know? The thing about Philip where I start to figure him out is when he's willing to take a minor role acting in some commercial. Because what he shoots for is being the main character in a detective drama and gets shot down and is like, maybe I can work up to that. Like the idea that he's willing to start somewhere and work up to the thing he wants is a huge moment of character growth for him, I think. Instead of just getting his parents to buy him a starring role in a film or something, you know? Lily got such a heel turn. Oh, Lily. Lily comes across in the beginning of the game as a disaster lesbian, and it's cute and a little creepy and fun. And then you find out that what she thinks she's pursuing is a het relationship. It reframes Lily in a much less flattering light. But here's the thing. Do you think that when Lily was concerned about this library book, when Lily is questioning JJ about this sort of thing. Now, mind you, I'm not going to rush to Lily's defense because outing someone without their permission is an extreme violation. This is friendship ending. 100%. But here's a few things that are freaking her out. One of which is she's just learned something about JJ that she didn't know or expect, and she considers herself such a fan of JJ. She is obsessed over JJ and has discovered that there's this entire interior world that JJ has that Lily has not been let into. From Lily's perspective, that might hurt to know that you haven't been let into that, you know, for one. For two, you'll want to deny that because, well, that's not the person that I like, instead of incorporating that information into the person that you know. Like, Lily has sort of built up this idea of JJ in her own mind that's being contradicted by the reality of JJ being a full person. But also, if she internalizes this, then she has to question her own sexuality, because then her feelings were sapphic, and they're kind of portrayed that way. There's something interestingly gendered about the things that she likes about JJ. Talking about, you know, how delicate JJ's hands are, talking about the way she smells. There's certain things about this that have a queer or sapphic kind of vibe to them, and maybe she's worried that that's where that's coming from, you know? And at the end, she says, "Can we meet up? There's something I have to tell you." And I feel like Lily is going to try to apologize. Like, where this character goes, we're never going to get an answer. This is the end of our glimpse into JJ's life. So we can't know what Lily wanted to tell JJ. But I hope that what it is an apology. Which wouldn't fix things, but it would be a start. And goddamn, do I love Professor Goodman. He's so good. Professor Goodman is also dealing with his own type of queerness. There's an aspect of himself that his wife, his family knows about, that he's hiding from his school and most of his students, and it's that he's a big, huge nerd. It's that he does cosplay and goes to conventions and all kinds of stuff. And, like, chairs are inherently queer. I can understand that, yeah. But there's so many aspects to this game about a theme of, like, appearances, about what is on the surface and then what is happening underneath, that there's, like, an internal world to things. And Professor Goodman and his design course are a huge part of that, I think, because aspects of things like product design, the art and science of how things look, is what he's interested in and what he's teaching and what JJ's learning about, you know? So there's a lot of this game that I feel like it's implying more than it's showing. There's, like, a great aspect of this game, which is its subtlety. However, there's also a ton of this game that's very, very on the nose. Subtlety, right. I think this game needs to be very weird on the surface. Its characters are very weird. I think what this game wants to say is that JJ is worth empathizing with, that JJ is a character that almost anybody should be able to see a part of themselves in, that her situation should feel like something that we can all sympathize with, and that her actual identity, or the reason for it, shouldn't necessarily be the reason. You don't need to be trans or queer in order to relate to this kind of story, because all of the characters in her phone are able to relate to her. All of them share things in common. I can only hope other people do, and I think you bring up a good point. Like, all relationships are very human, so they should be relatable. Yeah. I hope that what this game does is present a situation that can be empathized with, because I think that's an important part of art, is to speak to experiences that an audience wouldn't necessarily have, but can put themselves into, to communicate things that language is insufficient for.
Hello, can you hear me? Can you hear me?
This is another one of those instances where I think this game is pretty on the nose with its its metaphors. I don't know if this is even tasteless in how it's presented. The image of the ideal male body is being entombed in a graveyard and has the voice of a doctor. It is relegated to the realms of both medicine and the dead in the mind of this trans woman. You know, it's very blunt, yes.
What could it mean? No one will ever know.
There's also things like these dolls. From JJ's nostalgic aspects, we would look at dolls and see like a vintage baby doll as being a girl's toy, but it also has aspects of a Swiss Army knife, which in the same paradigm would be a masculine toy. There's a lot of gendered aspects to this game that are blunt. Swiss Army knife is a toy. I mean, it's a thing you give to kids, yeah. In my experience, sure. Would you give a knife to a kid? They gotta learn. Yeah. It was a little bun. I had a knife or two, sure. There you are. Hi, FK. What? You hungry? So what if I am? Just thought you might be. You didn't eat nothing since dinner. What's your point? You gonna bring me something? I want donuts. And waffles. Golden crispy waffles with ice cream on top. Maybe some apple pie. Chocolate cake. Strawberry tarts. That's a lot. This is the best I got. Donuts. You fool. JJ, I'm going to give you a psychological test. Sweet. Just answer each question honestly for me. Sure. You're in the forest, okay? You see a tortoise. It's laying on its back in the hot sun, and you're not turning it over. Why aren't you turning it over? Is there an animal nearby you? Yes. What animal? A deer. Tell me how it makes you feel. Scared. Or maybe a little sad. The animal has wings. What color are they? Red. Like raspberry gelato. Hold on a minute. I have your diagnosis. Bring it on. It'll be a sunny day tomorrow. Some test you got there. Aww. Hey mom, how do you make clam chowder? Why are you suddenly interested in cooking? Well, you told me that I need to start eating right, so is this for a special someone? Why would you think that? Out of the question. Can't go getting into any relationships. You're still just a student, remember? You'll end up wasting a lot of time and money. Well, I couldn't get into one even if I tried, so don't worry. And if I ever heard the word baby come out of your mouth, I think I'd drop dead right on the spot. Huh? Who said anything about a baby? Besides, didn't you and Dad start dating when you were students? That was an accident. I must have told you about this before. He was going on and on about French cuisine, and I wasn't interested, so I just kept saying yes, yes. But apparently at some point in the conversation, he ended up telling me how he really felt, and I said yes without even thinking. You never really meant to start dating him? That's right. I was just nodding along to make him feel like he wasn't being ignored. Feel bad for him. Well, it certainly wasn't my fault. In the end, I decided to stay with him, so everything worked out. Not sure how to feel about that. So, how do you make clam chowder anyway?
Christ, JJ's mom. She just wanted to know how to make chowder.
JJ's mom's like, did I ever tell you about your dad? He was the chowder man. It's not just soup, it's a life philosophy. I am the chowder man. The least safe way to get to it through a facility like this. It is. JJ Macfield in the sawmill of OSHA non-compliance. Oh, I see the FK. Yeah, I'm going for it. FK, what the fuck is this? What is this? FK, what is this? Did you send this to the wrong person? Your voice is so sexy when you torture me. Please punish me some more? Pretty please? I need it so bad. Wiggle wiggle. When can I see you again? I'm ready for you anytime. Oops. That wasn't for you, delete it. Who is our plushie texting? The complex inner workings of a stuffed animal. I saved a screenshot. Gross. Oh my god. Bye. Oh my god. Look at these dorks. Look at these lesbians! Oh my god! What do you want? I'm hungry. I know how you feel. I was just cleaning out the garage and found a book that really brought back some memories. Would you like it? What is it? A book of traffic signs. Your father bought it. I want it. I'll send it to you next chance I get. Thanks. Do you remember all the other weird books he used to bring home? I never understood what he found so amusing about those photos of crushed aluminum cans. Can you send me that one too? I see you inherited his weird tastes. Do we have to get into this again? You don't want to end up like he did. All he ever cared about was his hobbies. He never had any interest in furthering his career. Then he went off and died, leaving you and I behind to deal with the fallout. It's been so hard for me ever since. He was the perfect example of what happens to someone who had a brain but never put any effort into using it. You understand what I'm saying, don't you, Jackie? Yeah. Wow. Cool. Someone who's just unconcerned with the inner lives and thoughts of others. Just someone who's so completely isolated in their own brain that they have no interest in exploring the cares and concerns of the people around them. How do you live like that? How does that happen? Don't you get bored? Comfort in simplicity? But isn't it more interesting if things are messy and stupid and fucked up? Would I like this game nearly as much if it was just perfect? If this game wasn't as weird and messy, I don't know if I would enjoy it nearly as much. There's part of it where like the voice acting is kind of uncanny and the graphics are kind of silly, and there's so much of this game that's gotta be imperfect because it's better this way. Type of daughter does JJ's mom want? A son. You know what she wants is, JJ's mom can have Philip. JJ's mom can just have Philip. You can keep him. Why would you wish such things on Philip? I said JJ's mom would let Philip be an actor. Yeah, she might have tried to crush that dream. I don't like that. Never mind. We gotta protect Philip. Are you dating anyone? Excuse me? I just want to know. Please tell me? No, I don't know. Really? Why not? I'm too busy to think about it. And because I have Emily. So I don't need to date anyone. What you mean? I think it really recontextualizes things, looking through FK's cute tweets and all his little emotes and wiggles and things, knowing he's an absolute freak. Studying up a storm? Sorta. How about you? My head hurts. I feel like it's gonna fall off. Sounds dangerous. You can do it! Maybe I'll just let it roll off somewhere, and I'll get to go on a trip. It's gonna give me nightmares. But if I was just ahead, I could come visit you whenever I wanted to. True. But I want to hang out with your body, too. Emily. Sounds kind of perverted. Dems and lesbians. Jackie, have you been taking care of your health? I try to. How many hours of sleep are you getting? I stayed up all last night. What? You can't do that. Sleep deprivation highly lowers your decision-making ability. Humans who only get 6 hours of sleep per night for 2 weeks straight are no different from people who have stayed up all night for 2 entire nights in a row. It prevents you from performing at your maximum potential. Yes, ma'am. You need to listen to me, Jackie. I'm really worried about your well-being. Where are you even getting these facts from? The internet. Oh, so it's gotta be true. This is no laughing matter. I'm seriously trying to help you here. But if you can't trust me, then how about reading the articles and deciding for yourself? Yeah, give me the URL. I'll check it out later. Blah. The fucking internet is brainworms for boomers. You should only be allowed on the internet if you're like under 50 years old. There's 2 of them in the construction site? Where's the monkey on a rope? I've got some theories about that. There's aspects about this game about presentation. Particularly about our appearances and clothing and decisions that we make in performing. Things like gender, but also things like presentability or professionalism or things like that. I think the same is true when it comes to these monkeys. It's sort of my interpretation that they're animals who have been dressed by somebody else as people in order to perform a part. They're like the type of monkeys that an organ grinder would own and have perform for money, and putting them in people clothes is a part of that. I don't know how much of that interpretation is like what they were actually going for, but you know, that's kind of my take on it. Like, I don't know where their head was when it comes to this sort of thing. Because obviously a lot of the enemies in this game, but also a lot of the aesthetic of it is very based on like Americana of the 20s to 40s sort of a thing. And these monkeys are another one of those children's toys of this time period sort of thing that don't really exist anymore, you know? How long have you and Emily been friends? Why do you care? I want to know. For a long time. Probably since the beginning of elementary school. Wow. So amazed. Seriously? I love this Doge deer. She was my first best friend, I think. Best friend? Oh. What? No, nothing. Tell me. Forget it. Shut the fuck up! Oh my god. Actually, my first best friend was probably you. Yay! I shouldn't have said anything. Scribble, scribble. JJ, a really cute cafe just opened up next to the college, and people have been saying their pancakes are super yummy. Let's go check it out sometime. No way. I'd love to, but I'm really busy right now. JJ, covered in banana slices, blueberries, strawberries, topped with thick vanilla ice cream, made with special eggs. Apparently they also mix in crushed almonds with the pancake batter, which gives the pancakes a sweet fragrance and a satisfying crunch. And you can put on as much honey as you want. Let's go. Yay! But only after I finish my report marathon. Okie dokie. Hey mom, why did you decide to become a nutritionalist? You curious about that? I have to write about it in an essay for school. Oh, I wanted to find a job that would allow me to help people. Your grandfather's unhealthy diet is what killed him, you know? Oh yeah, I remember how you hated veggies. I wanted to help people with those sorts of problems. People who are prone to unhealthy habits can't help themselves from eating what they like no matter what you say to them. So I decided to think up ways to mix in healthy food with the things they like in order to help them eat better. But in order to do that properly, I needed to learn about how nutrition really works. The rest is history. You always worry about other people, Mom. You think so? I know so. I'm just busy, that's all. I've never taken a proper vacation ever since your dad died. You're one of the people on my list, you know. I know how much candy you eat. Here we go again. Do you know how much sugar there is in a single donut? No. It could make you sick for the rest of your life. Yeah, I know. You sure you really do? Anyway, what's the essay about? Oh, just have to write about a life lesson I learned from someone close. This was a very enlightening conversation. I'm glad to hear that. So I don't know if you picked up on it, but this is for a very specific essay that was mentioned earlier in the game. We have to write an essay this time. Are you serious? An essay on a life lesson you learned from someone you had a hard time getting along with. So this is very cute, very subtle little storytelling here. This is adorable. I love this. I've connected the dots. Nice. There's our FK. All right. What do you do when you're not at home? Study at college. Wow. What are you studying? PD. What's that? Product design. How to design stuff like clocks, irons, lamps, etc. Badass. Wow. You must be so smart. Cars and tablets too. Awesome. You know who Henry Dreyfuss is? Who's that mofo? Don't call him that. He's a famous industrial designer. Never heard of him? Came up with iconic designs for things like vacuums and trains. I want to design stuff like that someday. Something so retro that it actually loops around to becoming cutting edge. You mean like donuts? Huh? 'Cause they're round, you fool. I'm going crazy. What's wrong? I won't be able to finish this report by the deadline. Everyone's pushing work onto me. My mom's been nagging me constantly. Taking on way too much. This is kind of a subtle touch, but I absolutely adore how she only says this to Emily. Her professor is like, I think you're probably taking on too much. And she's like, I'm fine. Some of her other friends are like, oh my God, you work so hard. She's like, I'm fine. Her mom barely even asks about the stuff she's doing at school, but she's like, I'm fine. And admitting this to Emily is really big for her. I know, there's nothing I can do. Everyone knows you're good at getting things done, so they rely on you. Yeah, my mom never trusts me no matter how hard I try. JJ, are you okay? Sorry. I shouldn't be complaining to you. I'm fine. I'm here for you whenever you need me. Thanks. I got some big news for you. I don't want to hear it. I was asked to give a lecture at a local education seminar. What? How to effectively teach and love your child as explained by 15 mothers. I feel like you're unqualified for this. Isn't that amazing? Yeah, cool. You're also going to put an article in the newspaper about it. Whoa. Deserve that after all you've been through. I can hardly believe that so many people will be reading about my experience. I guess sometimes hard work really does pay off. Oof. I've always been a hard worker, but my greatest accomplishment has always been you, Jackie. People only decided to give me attention because they saw what a fine young adult you've become. I hope you'll keep working hard so that you can go on being an example to everyone. An example of my hard work and success. I really want you to be a symbol of my effort. Now go on so I can live vicariously through you. Fun, I hate this, Mom. Me too! Talk about pressure. You can do anything if you set your mind to it, Jackie. Best to live up to your expectations.
Mods, can we ban the mom? THX.
She needs to go. She's gotta get gone. Nice and easy. We are. Do you like old things, JJ? Why do you ask? I looked up retro stuff that loops around. It's all like the old stuff you always bring home. Like chairs and clocks. I love so much that FK did research. He cared about the thing that JJ said and decided to look into it because he wanted to know more about her. And doorbells and mirrors. Yeah. These things aren't old. They're called antiques. Antiques? They were made a very long time ago, but they could still be used now. Do antiques loop around? Yeah, some have looped around multiple times. Yes, it's very amazing. I'm just like, whoa. Alright, 2 more FKs. Where in the rabbit bowl could we find FK? Guess what? I'm gonna send you some positive energy. Huh? Energy to make you feel better. Let's dance. No thanks. How do you feel? I didn't feel anything. Huh? What are all these weird bumps? Hey, your skin's getting super itchy all of a sudden. Get back here. What the fuck? Oh no, he irradiated us. On the roof.
I told Mom my secret. It didn't feel over well. I guess I should just go tather something. But if I go on living, Francoski present trouble for people.
It's interesting seeing scenes like this where words that JJ has probably said are being put into Emily's mouth. It's kind of forcing JJ to come to terms with the situation that she was also putting Emily into. Because I can understand why JJ did what she did and felt she had to, but it was also not nice to do that to Emily or to any of the people in her phone, really. Alright, if I'm remembering correctly, I think this is one of my favorite exchanges in the entire game. I really like this one. This is, I think, the conversation that made me want to play this game, because this is the one that I think about the most. What kind of creature did I used to be? That's mean. I just want to learn about myself. I can't really remember the old days, you know? Maybe because my head got all patched up. All I remember is your warmth, JJ. You always cuddled me when we slept, right? And you took me in the bathtub with you, too. Ha 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 ha. Oh no, I remember your scent now, JJ. It smells so good, seriously. Such a freak. Okay, I'll try to remember. Let's see here. Come on. Sorry, I really can't remember. Aw, come on. It doesn't matter. I really like you the way you are now. You're covered in patchwork, dirty, and you stink a little, but I like you. I'm like so happy right now. Once we get home, let's take another bath together. You weirdo! Most wholesome booty call I've ever read. FK is such a little freak, but like, here's the thing. FK is an amalgam of different things. He's a patchwork of creatures, and the people in his life don't remember what he used to be. But the thing is that doesn't matter, because what he is now is the best part of all of those things he used to be. That the totality of his previous existence, of his previous appearance, of his previous species, isn't what makes the whole of who he is now. He's picked and chosen the parts of him that are worth keeping and become something wholly unique and special. He's a whole person now because of the things he went through, but not because of those whole things, but because surviving those things has given him the best parts of all of them. And that's both universal and also a ridiculously queer thing. This game, I love this game so much, because when it recontextualizes itself as not being about pain or about suffering or about self-harm, it's about regeneration. What JJ is regenerating into is a better self-image, is a more holistic person. That at the end, when she both accepts and fights back against the parts of herself that she sees her mother in, that's what gives her power, you know? JJ is such an amalgamation of her relationships with everybody else. She presents parts of herself to everyone in her life. She's most herself around Emily, but all of these are bits of her. That's the sort of thing that she discovers at the end, is that she is a whole person, but all of the people she is are needed, you know? Now that you've found it, never lose it again. What part of JJ is FK's kinkiness? I mean, there's like something to be said for that, because both Emily and FK in the course of this game say things that are from JJ's mind. Like, obviously all of the characters in this game are going to be representative of parts of JJ, are parts of things that exist within herself, because everything that's happening in the game is happening in her mind. So things like Emily and the Hair Shrieker and FK are all manufactured by her own consciousness. The Hair Shrieker is part of JJ that's the self-hate that is something her mother has instilled in her, right? That's what needs to be overcome. And part of that is about dismantling her relationship with her own mom into its constituent parts and leaving behind those that are harmful and carrying those positive ones with her. You know, gender and identity and sexuality are a huge part of each other, since they're parts of you that are the core of who you are. Yeah, and even in general parlance, we consider gender to be inextricable from sexual orientation, because those are defining. If you are attracted to a person of a specific gender and you change your gender, it also changes your sexuality intrinsically, even if nothing else has changed. If you're, you know, AMAB and you're attracted to women, you're heterosexual, unless you change your gender, and then you can become a lesbian. Those things are entirely inextricable, because those are the ways we define them. Is our way of defining these things good or helpful? I don't know. I don't know. I think maybe we could figure out better terms for this sort of stuff, or at least more accurate ones. But to be honest, the human experience is something that, like this game, is messy, is imperfect, doesn't cleanly fit into a genre or experience, always has rough messy and fuzzy edges, and the categories and labels are never going to encompass something that exists in life. The world is under no obligation to fit into categories, especially human-made ones. This game's great. I recommend everyone play it. I hope I've not been too stupid about it, but like, I like this game a lot. And hopefully I brought something interesting to it. I don't know. So, at the end of this video, if I could, I'd like to leave you with this. You, out there, watching this, from the day you were born, someone needed you. It might be a family member, it might be a friend or a lover, it might be a stranger. You might never even know, but somebody needs you. It doesn't matter how young or old, it doesn't matter how talented or skilled or smart, it doesn't matter how worthwhile you feel. Somebody out there needs you. Your experience of this world is so unique, and nobody can feel that except for you. You don't have to do anything to be worthy of love, except live. Please keep living. I'm is going to come by Style. Please like and subscribe for more. Limp